Alright, we should be good to go. What is going on? Let me just sign into chat. Best team of all time, yes. I was making the hit coup guide, and I needed that. Why is it saying sign in to chat? Hold on, let me try resetting. Okay, let's see. You did that. There we go. What the? Oh, dang it. Custom CSS. Oh. That. How's everyone doing today? Mid and fell off, correct. Now, where did your message go? What the? For free. What's good, y'all? Where the hell did it go? Okay, that's very interesting. Oh, that is not what I meant. God, I am rusty on streaming. I don't know what I'm doing. GG's Purple Forku and Treasure Battle? You're funny. Okay, but that's... I need shorts. Alright, plans for this stream is we're just gonna grind the hell out of the raid while we still can. PvP is under maintenance, and I also believe Tournament of Power is as well. Where did this go? Where did this chat fit? center or something. There it is. Why can I not add it? Hold on, I'll read comments in a second. I'm just still trying to fit the screen. Nope, it just disappeared. Okay, that's great. Default everything. Give me pop out chat. Okay, there's that. Now I need the CSS. Okay. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. I'm incredibly rusty. Holy. Shuffle this over. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. Alright. Done with that. Alright, what we're saying? Broad streamer, yes. But like I was saying, raid grinding. Would you like help in the raid? Perchance. Let me just make sure I did everything else first. Let me grind this first stage up. That's all I care for, because it's only 3 stages and I don't feel like sitting through the other 2. How have you guys been, though? It has been a hot minute since my last stream. Jeez, it's been, what, like a month or so? That chat message doesn't look right, but it's fine. We'll just let this auto mode for a bit. Big boy Yamcha. That's what it is. Alright, stage 1 done. Where in the world? What was I gonna do? Alright. There it is. Super Vegeta and God, it just feels surreal. Seeing Super Vegeta being useful. Hey, it won't let me do. Would you say saving for Annie is a good idea? Yeah, I believe so. I haven't seen anything about the Vegeta quite yet. Well, I'll do a live breakdown once data mines come in. And I'll record it live. But I've heard some interesting things about him, to say the least. Hold on, let me just do something real quick. Share this. Because my broadcast channel isn't showing up for some reason on my laptop. Is the volume good? You guys let me know. There we go, and there we go. Alright. One more stage of this, then we can just hop into raid, unless I have something else I need to finish. Data. Oh, I guess data mines are coming in. Alright, it should be pretty much time to do data mines then. The volume is perfect? Alright, sounds good. Alright, that should mean the data mines are in. Let's just check the character list real quick. Not yet. Okay. One more update. Which raid I'm gonna want to do? That is a very great question. I'm not really sure which one I still need the most rewards in, but hopefully just get through all of them. I think I only need like 10 to 15 more to get the Z power at least. Oh, we're at 1000 CC. Alright, yeah, the stuff is coming in. Did I do my daily missions? I did. Yeah, oh, we're 19 away. And I still need a limit break. Let me check the rewards real quick. I gotta exchange all of these soon. Got everything from here. Get this any real quick. I'm pretty much cleared this shop. Okay, we need to do yellow. Oh, shoot. We need to do, what is this, purple? Yellow, purple, green, blue. But yellow and green are top priorities. Alright, let's see. Anything else I need to clear first? One more stage of this, right? Or did I do it? Hello. Okay, one more. Top 10, baby! Santiago, good to see you. Welcome to stream. We can do green first if you want. Yeah, for sure. Rev, good to see you. It's been a minute, hasn't it? You should finish the free-to-play Goku. That too. But yeah, good to see you guys. It's been such a long time. Are you serious? Top 10, baby, being useful. Look at that damage. Surely that means he's really good in PvP too, right? Surely, right? Surely he's extremely viable in PvP. Not fodder or anything. I mean, look at this man go! Look at that, he's immune to that. Oh my gosh, so much damage. Oh my gosh, his HP is melting. I'm sure he performs the exact... No. I'm sure he performs the exact same way in PvP. I have Babe in my main team. GG's. Eric Fez. Yeah, I'm new here, just want to say... Okay. Good to see you, dude. Welcome to stream, man. What an introduction. Elias, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to stream. Eric Fez, what an introduction. I respect it, I respect it. Okay, I get the notification. Alright, we're done with that. I did the festival USTR. Let's do that once. Oh, I did it. What else do we need to do? I think that's it. Co-op, right. There's only 2 hours. This is the last day of this co-op season. So if you guys haven't gotten the equip, try and get it. Crazy first message. I mean, what a chat. That's all I can say. Ban him. Hit him. Alright, let's see. Get through it quick. Are we serious right now? Get me out. Get the missions done. Oh my god, it's lagging. Why is it lagging so much? Sir, where is your rush? Yo. Not even a boost character, by the way. He's just using him for gits and jiggles. Please tell me this kills, right? Surely this kills. Are we? Oh. I don't even want to get him close to. Yeah, I swear, if he tries to LF, I'm gonna leave. Well, he is type neutral. It has to be performative? Why not? There's always some... Oh my god, dude! And he's starting... You are going to do raids? Yes, I am. It's not that he's even going for the LF. He's not using a boost character, so it didn't do enough damage. I swear to god, if he ults too... I'll see this lag. Are we dead ass? Bro, it's been a minute. Where you been? Good question. What's up, Golden? Full range AoE. Yeah, makes sense. I'll do the full range AoE. Screw it. I'm not letting him ult. I know he's holding on to that ult. I know he's holding on to that ult. We are not doing that. Where have I been? I've been on break. I have been on break. Not away from my setup. So, first stream back. We are so back. I'm going to try to be more consistent this semester. Let's see how that goes, and let's see how long that lasts. Also, it was a minute ago, but I fought you randomly in ranked. GG's, man. Oh, shoot. What was your username? I might remember you. I swear, if you were one of those 14-star demons... I can't even skip. Alright. Dinkelberg, let's go. Christmas dude, what's up? Golden 21 YouTube? I do not recall. How long ago was this? No, I'm not aware like that. Fair enough. Was that Dinkelberg? It was indeed Dinkelberg. What's up, Lego Black? Like a season or two ago? Oh, okay. I thought you meant this season. Gotcha. I can't remember. It's been... That season I got like rank 1070 something in PvP. Last season at least, and then the season before I got like rank 408. I remember. Look at this smooth-ish lag. Oh, or smooth-ish connection. Nice. We love efficient. If he is referencing something, I'm pretty sure he is, because that does sound familiar. I was grinding my second godly, good stuff. Good stuff. Look at how efficient that raid grind was. Why can't all raid partners be like this, right? So I need about, I think I need 18 more plays until I can get the 600 Z power. Fairly Odd Parents, no? Is that what it is? It's been a while. I vanished, but okay. It's been a while since I watched any cartoon like that. That does sound like a fairly Odd Parent thing to say, though. Neighbor? I have no idea. I was thinking about using one of those teams from your new post. It should be a promising team. Which team? Oh, you mean the Hitku guide? Yeah. I'm going to play test the Hitku teams that I made after the season ends. Watch X-Men 97 its peak. I've seen the clips. Isn't there a new season coming out, or is it already out? I've already been spoiled on first season, so unfortunate. But I really don't have time to watch shows nowadays. I wish I could. Got so much stuff going on. Coming out soon? Gotcha. I'll check it out. Got a few new people in here, it seems, or at least more people than usual. How is everyone doing tonight? You guys just came in. The plan for tonight is just... I'll record oh shoot, Data Mine's right. I'll record Data Mine's live. Go over the Vegeta and the new Tamagami number 2, which I've heard some interesting things about. And, we're just gonna be grinding raid. Grinding raid until reset, at least. But I'm curious, why... Oh, whoops. Boy, why you transform? Well, I was taking long. Are all the data mines out? I didn't get another data reset. What in the world is that card? That's the full bingo. Oh, they brought it back. The bingo event. A little late, but... You can get Z power for Tamagami number 2. War is out. Or will be out. Is that all the data mines? That seems like a very small amount. For May Battle, they brought it back for that. And this is, they call this the Daima campaign, right? Daima Festival campaign. This is essentially just a renaming of the after party that we've had with Future Gohan and Trunks in 2024, and then Universal Spirit Bomb Goku in 2023. I believe, right? Universal Spirit Bomb? Who was the Ultra that festival? Ultra UI, that's right. I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking not excited for Vegeta. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. The hype really died down because they took too long to release him. Rose Mario Joseph said hi, what's up? I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't feel excited for me at all. And MVP 17, I'm pretty sure was named after Party 2. No. Yeah, MVP was. He was. Rosemarie, not Mario. Sorry, Rosemarie, what's up? You're just angry. You're just angry you're bad and he slammed you? Okay, I just know that's like a burner from Say or something. Chucho, good to see you. I'm like, yeah, what is it? Joji McHammer 12? That is 100% a burner. What a time. I have 90. Did I read? I have 98,000 CC. Should I summon? I mean, it seems like you have some CC to burn, no? It sure seems like you have some CC to burn. I mean, it depends if you have teams for him. If you already have Daima. I don't... From the brief glance I saw at his hit, it seems like he wasn't... It wasn't, It wasn't Daima restricted, right? I mean, Vegeta Clan is 102 million, damn. Didn't seem Daima restricted. I might have just skimmed over it. But, you know, Vegeta Clan's not in a bad spot right now. Neither is Sans, obviously. Vegeta Clan, you have Gogeta, of course. And then, who would be your third one? Oh, Ultra Super Saiyan 4, of course. And all three of them are ranged. All three of them are ranged, so they can definitely work together very well. Where was I? But yeah, 98,000, you have some to spare. You could go a little bit in. If you get shafted, that's just really unfortunate. But, you know, just limit how much you spend if you do plan on... Alright, dude. If you do plan on spending. I don't really like Vegeta units, but since I didn't really main Daima, so easy skip, sure. I'm gonna be recording the breakdown live, like, right now. Right after this match, so, Dinkelberg, I'm gonna be leaving after this one, just to record real quick. But, you know, after the recording, I'll let you know my thoughts on him. Obviously, it could very much change from what I'm saying. But, yeah, I'll let you know. Just stick around. To me, he seems really mid. We'll see. He looks like another DKP situation? Oh boy. Okay. More like a Goku unit summoner? I mean, fair enough. Dragon Ball Legends logo is literally Goku. But, yeah, the data should have reset, so let's go check him out real quick. Unless it should have reset. Still not in? Data reset already. Why is he not in yet? I'll wait next month for the next LF. I mean, yeah, you still got time. It's not like you have to summon off rip, right? Alright, let's check what the other one was saying. Data mines are live. Yeah, I saw. I thought there was already a data reset. So I can't... But usually there's always two data resets. One just updating, I guess, and two actually implementing them into the game. And I guess they're just waiting. Maybe it'll come out right at 11. Who knows? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see what the actual YouTube stream chat is saying. Joji, sure. Don't disrespect him ever, sure. What's good, Chucho? Good to see you, Christmas dude. Yup, Holy Glaze is right. I gotta start grinding DBL again. I mean, it's in an okay spot right now. You posted about me? What? So what? So are you the one talking about the kids, or are you the one? Are you Space Hurricane? Because either one is not a good look. Because I gave you belt ass, buddy. King of Eloise goons don't know when to quit for real. You're telling me, man. He says I'm dragging it, but I'm not the one that posted twice about me and then made a few stories, then kept on talking about it. And I didn't post them on the YouTube, so who's the one dragging it? I'm only responding to his bullshit. I'm only responding when he says some crazy dumb shit. I don't initiate any of this. I'm not just going, oh, let me just slander him. It's not even slander, because everything I'm saying is true. So it doesn't make sense. Posting me but lost to King of LOE. Yes, I was getting asymmetric lag while his was streaming just fine. He mid-range strikes me, and he plays like a moron, so what do you expect? UG4, LF Super Vegeta, and Fusing Gogeta. What? Using Super Gogeta? What about it? Are you live on Twitch? Nah, I'm not doing Twitch. I'll be streaming for a while. Chucho, I do not know if Vegeta's top 10. I have not looked at his kit. I will look at that as soon as he arrives in-game. Came back for 13 and got on every now and then. Fair enough. I mean, that's okay way to play. And Zen, again, I'm not on Twitch. I uh, stopped streaming on Twitch because it was very laggy towards the stream for whatever reason. I guess the OBS plugin didn't like it. You say miss all goons? Oh, so you are Space Hammer. The goat did nutting? Oh, yeah, you can't even spell. Okay. The situation is embarrassing because he's just making a fool out of himself. He thinks I'm dragging it, but look in the mirror, buddy. That was the team you're talking about for Vegeta. No, no. Oh, UV. You said UG4. It's UV4, boy. Super Vegeta could work as well, but if we're putting in this new Vegeta, he's a blast character, and he might be very statistically skewed on offenses. So, Super Vegeta might not be the move. He is a very good unit, but in terms of setup-wise, and again, I still haven't seen this kit, but going on a full range setup, it's going to be Ultra Vegeta 4, and then using Super Gogeta, and then this character. Because when I skimmed over it, it didn't seem like he had a second life, so you really do need a second life on your team, and that is through Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Christmas dude, coming here to glaze another man is type crazy? That's what I'm saying, right? All of his goons, all of Lobotomy's goons are like low tier bums. I can't even lie. Most of them. Most of them. Everyone that glazes him without even saying what or looking at what I said, the actual evidence that I gave him as to refuting all of his points, they don't read that, then they are bums. I never see Super Vegeta. I actually do see him quite often next to Future Gohan, Namagoku, or Gohan, or Blue Gohan. The Cell Saga, right? He's actually really strong, and the permanent or the uncancelable type neutral really helps him against Gohan as well. Hoping the new Vegeta isn't diamond restricted. From what I saw, he wasn't. My team is 4Ku, Super 17 is baby, top 10 baby, top 10 baby mentioned. I want to get him out of matches? I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, if you find success in baby, go right on ahead. But I finished this season at ranked 78 in the world. Super Baby 2, every time I fought against him, doesn't matter what star, 7-star, 8-star, 14-star, he got obliterated by either Gohan or Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Not even Vegeta. I didn't even use Vegeta at like maybe 5 games this season. He's not that good. Super Vegeta's goated, yes, for sure. Pretty sure nothing about this new Vegeta's diamond restricted. Gotcha. Top 10 baby, yes sir. Alright, let's check the other chat again. Also heard the stream while doing... Yes, Dimberg is from Fairly Odd Parents. Gotcha. Alright, thanks, man. Have a good night. Yep. Maybe I'm underestimating his kit, but he might not be better in the future. But he might be better in the future. Just his kit is not built for the current meta. He's a rush merchant in a meta where you can't even rush. Bro, show all your LFs, please. Gotcha. Yeah. There you go. Are you free to play player? I am not a free to play player. I pay. I'll give you 5 doubloons for that account. Add in a 6-piece chicken nugget and I'll consider it. Castigool 20. After you finish this, you want to do some raids or are you done with raids? No, I'll be doing raids. What happened? Don't worry about it. Some stupid stuff on Instagram side. I can't wait. Saw me too fast? Yes, sir. Kendrick loser, 1v1 him since he's so trash. I am good, and I'll give you my reasons. 1, lag. Every time I faced him, he lags. It doesn't show it on his side of the stream, because it's asymmetric lag, and only I'm experiencing it. I don't know how that works. One of our connections says stock shit, and I'm pretty sure it is. I don't have any issues, rarely, with playing anyone else. My connection's always consistent. 2. What was the 2? He plays like a moron, in my opinion. Who the hell mid-range strikes off rip? I've said this multiple times. I cannot play against morons because they are not predictable. Mid-range strike off rip consistently. Mid-range, what's it called? Death beam. Sure. I was thinking about using UV4 next season. I'm sure he'll work. I mean, it's not just because of Vegeta. He's not gonna get kicked off. If anything, Ultra Vegeta is going to gain more value because, 1, typing wise, red is over yellow, obviously, and 2, you can use them on the same team. Can't wait to run Vegeta with 4Ku and 4 Vegeta, though. I'm seriously hoping he's decent. Hope so. Isn't Vegeta gonna be like off boost? I mean, that doesn't mean anything if he's good, right? Boost merchants, I would say those are gonna be the Daima units that just got a unique equipment, the Super Saiyan 4s, because right now, off of boost, they are horrible. The Super Saiyan 4 adult Goku and the Super Saiyan 3 adult Vegeta, they are not that good. He seems to have decent gimmicks, gotcha. Precision, there's a rat in the chat. There's rats in the chat, not like I care. What chat are you talking about? Are you talking about live chat or are you talking about Instagram? Anyway, other side. Who's mentioned me? Some bum. Go check the, not the YouTube short live. Check the regular video live. Who is the Sherm? I don't know. It's probably Space Hurricane's bum. It's on, I checked. It's not resetting. Can't you use the triple ultra monkey team? I got Chef on Vegeta. Let me go back into raid. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. I was just streaming somewhere else. It's just YouTube Live or YouTube Shorts and then like the landscape one, like the normal video stream. It doesn't matter. It's the same content. It's just the regular YouTube stream has the overlay and the chat messages, right? I checked, just got 1 unit Gogeta in this fest, worst ever festival. That's understandable. A lot of my enjoyment on the game is determined by if I pull the characters. I completely understand you, but Gogeta's a very good unit, and he's a very good, not counter, but good deterrent against Gohan and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So there's that. Hope you have fun with who you got. Equipments are available. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and record that real quick. And then we'll go back into raid. I need about 17 more, and I got like 2 hours to do it. 2 hours 10. Gohan, good to see you. We're gonna do yellow now or still green? We can do whatever you want. Just either one of those. Sonic too fast? Yo, never mind. Okay, gotcha. Where's the other one? Live chat? I don't know. They're clipping stream? What about it? Why do I care? Now, but you can do decent damage, I know. Space, either one of those, they're both weird. Not that big of a deal. Going as far as clipping stream, cool for them, I guess. What are they gonna do? 40,000 CC deep without a single Gohan copy? GG's, bro. Hey, they're joining live. They're giving me engagement, so good for me, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and look at it. Where is Top Chap? Oh, I guess we gotta record both, right? There they are. Oh, gee, I wonder why Daima Goku Zenkai. I wonder why Super Saiyan Daima Goku Zenkai, right? I wonder why. Now we know. Tamagami number 2 is red, and Vegeta is yellow. Range type and melee. Kind of interesting. Yeah, they're just giving me engagement. Yeah, let's find them. Quake, good to see you. Alright, let's go ahead and record. I'm not going to be looking at chat for the next 20-30 minutes. I will answer all your questions after that. But you will see me record this live on stream. I've even considered buying the $170 deal for final 16K. No. Not worth it at all. I gotta hop back on? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to remove chat from the stream. I'll remove my camera because I don't usually do cameras for this. Nope, wrong one. Where is it? There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. It's gonna be about 20-30 minutes, so I will see you on the other side of this. What is up, guys? We are doing a live breakdown to the new Super Saiyan 3 Mini Vegeta and the Tamagami number 2. Vegeta is a range type. He is yellow. A little odd why they're doing yellow. We've gotten a bunch of yellow buffs recently with Ultra UI's Platinum equipment, with Super Baby 2 Zenkai as bad as it is, Janemba, yada yada yada. And yellow isn't really an element we need in the meta right now, right? There's no really dominant purple unit. The only viable purple units I would say are Ultra Zamasu and um Ultra Zamasu and what? The Hitku, right? And they're part red. But I mean, sure, whatever. Let's go ahead and check their stats out and just their kits, because I didn't get to do this when the announcement dropped. Remember, we got to take away about 13,000 from all their stats just to account for Arts Boost. Yeah, it's skewed as I expected. Let's see. They're sitting at what? That's 249 strike attack. It's a little low, isn't it? I believe. And then blast attack is sitting at 258. 258's not bad, I don't believe. 258. Hold on, let me check someone else. Non-revival LF unit. Let's go with you. 268. So yeah, it's just about the same. That's not a bad stat line. Not a bad stat line at all. What were his defenses again? Let's see. He is sitting at what is that? I can do math, I swear. 176 to both defenses? That's not bad. He should be able to bulk pretty well, and I'm sure his damage and damage card numbers will be just fine because he is a new premium unit, not a Zenkai. He does hold a, what is this? High area special move damage up, special move damage plus 40% on use, 5 counts. Okay, 40% is pretty significant. And it's high area as well. I did hear that he has some gimmick with his blue cards. He is on a very wide variety of tags. He's on Saiyan, Vegeta Clan, Daima, Kids. A good amount. A lot of these tags are going to be pretty damn viable right now. Saiyan's obviously with most of the Legends Festival 2025 being surrounded by Goku, of course. He can fit on any of those teams. Vegeta Clan, we have a bunch of good Vegeta Clan units right now. Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We have the Friesen Gogeta. Who else do we have? I was just talking about this. Evil Vegeta, maybe. And this guy, Super Vegeta, yeah, that's who I was missing. But yeah, we have a bunch of good units right now. That could work. Kids is kind of whatever. Daima, they did receive 2 unique equipments for the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, the green one, and the Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku last week. Were just okay, right? They're just okay. I think they are going to be boost merchants, so they're going to be a lot better this season because that last week they weren't on any featured booster, S tier booster, or anything like that. They should be better this season. But yeah, let's move on. He does have blast armor. He's stacking damage for 15% on impact or on activation. Sure, standard, 19 cost. Same thing for blast. He has damage stacking 15% for 15 counts. 15 counts is actually pretty long. So you could be able to get maybe 3-4 stacks of this. Sure. Galagun. This is a ranged blue card. Massive damage. On activation, destroy all special move arts. Special move damage plus 40% uncancelable. Special move cost minus 5 uncancelable. Also, when unique gauge is full, all enemy health restoration minus 50%, 15 counts, and on a hit, draw blue card next. All the enemy damage received plus 20%. So he's just what? This is a little confusing. So on the blue card, he's drawing more blue cards? That's interesting. Sure. Health restoration down is always nice, especially now. There's so much sustain in the meta with Gohan being able to heal, Super Saiyan 4 Goku being able to heal, just anyone being able to heal. But yeah, activation, destroying all special move arts cost that, or special move arts. Sorry, I'm assuming that means he's gonna be a blue card merchant, right? He's gonna be able to get blue cards really easily. It does seem like it because he's drawing a blue on blue, and that's permanent. There's no limit to that. Sure. Green card is a stop time, draws a card, key plus 40, 50% damage for 15 counts, cover null for 5 counts, 1 Dragon Ball twice, and then cancel attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. When unique gauge is full, draw speed up plus 2 for 10 counts. Okay. 2 for 10 counts, interesting. Yeah, this is good. Canceling attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, sorry, is very important right now because both, well, not just both, Super Saiyan 3, no, not Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku have very potent arts cost up disrupts, with Gohan being after enemy combos end, and Ultra Super Saiyan 4s, the Ultra 4s, just getting it as their hit. There is, you start to notice it severely, which is why Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the purple one from GT, is so good currently, because with a full gauge, he just ignores it completely. So having this proactive way to get your cost reset with the green card is going to be very strong in this meta. Dragon Ball, obviously, Dragon Ball manipulation is very strong, and draw speed plus 2 for 10 counts kind of makes me think that he doesn't have base draw speed, which is a little questionable, but we shall see. Overcharge Gallic Strike. Is this a ranged ult? There's no blast armor on it. Sure. It looks like a ranged ult. Maybe projectile. I don't know. I didn't see the animation, so I could be wrong. On activation, ultimate damage plus 30 for 30%, and then nullify endurance, and then when unique gauge is full, you go type neutral. Pretty basic ultimate. Just keep in mind that all of these buffs are cancelable, it seems. So ulting against Ultra Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta or Goku, you know, won't do as much damage. Won't be type neutral if you're hitting Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. But yeah, pretty basic ult. Main ability. Destroy one card, then draw ultimate arts. Next, health 30%, ki plus 40, vanishing gauge plus 100%, and then cancel attribute downgrades. This is also a pretty basic ult. The vanishing gauge restoration is pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, vanishing gauge, that's pretty strong. Attribute downgrade again is very powerful in this meta with all the card cost up going around. Z ability is Daima, Vegeta Clan, or Saiyan, base blast attack and defense 38%, and then Daima, strike attack plus 18%. Pretty standard. Start ability, let's go into their unique abilities. 320% damage and 250% damage guard, rising rush damage plus 50% and 50% ki recovery. Before we go any further, let me just pull up another unit, another recent unit, just to match just stat lines, right? Who would be the best? I guess it would be Gohan, even though he is a revival unit. Does he get extra stats after getting... No, he doesn't. He just gets ally damage. Okay. So Gohan has 310% damage and then 230% damage guard. And if there's another ally, Sun Family or Hybrid Saiyans, that damage goes up to 340 and then 245 damage guard. So Vegeta has lower conditional damage, right? But he has higher unconditional damage guard. But Gohan gets additional damage guard in other places, so let's see if that's the same case for him. It does seem like he doesn't have base card draw speed, which is a little iffy for me. Like, it's 2026, so why are we releasing units that don't have card draw speed? Sure, I guess. Secret special training on battlefield entry, draw special move arts next 3 times, health 10%, ki 20, defensive neutral for 5 counts, and remove rush seal. On Strike and Blast Arts use, 1 time, activation resets on switch, draws a card, and gets cover null. On Special Move Arts, draw Ki plus 30 3 times, damage plus 30% uncancelable, critical rate plus 30% for 10 counts. Nullify enemy, Ghost type neutral 5 counts. On Rising Rush or Overdrive attack activation 2 times, destroy entire hand, then draw 1 each of Strike, Blast, Special Move, or Special Move Arts. And then Nullify Endurance, uncancelable, really. Okay, when on battlefield and an enemy uses Vanishing Step, destroy all enemy strike, special move arts 3 times. Seal enemy Rising Rush, when on battlefield an ally is prevented from switching, seal enemy Rising Rush for 3 counts, seal all enemy main abilities for 5 counts 3 times. Wow. That is a very long first unique ability. Let me think. So yeah, it does seem like he is a blue card merchant. It does seem like that. 3 times, but Strike and Blast Arts used. I like how he gets cover null on usage instead of entering battlefield. you definitely do notice it with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, where you enter the battlefield, but you're not really initiating combo just yet, but you're wasting your cover no charge. And the only other way to get it is through a green card, and the only way you force draw it is if you get hit 3 times. But yeah, I really like that. Drawing a card is also nice. That's like a pseudo LFVB effect, the blue one. And then special move Arts Draw. So the first part of this unique ability on battlefield entry really coincides well with this third part here, because he's drawing a special move 3 times on battle entry. And so, being able to do that, he gets all these procs 3 different times. He's getting the additional 30 ki, so he's actually coming in with 50 ki. He's getting 30% damage, stackable, uncancelable 3 times, so it's up to 90% damage, which will add up to his starter ability. We'll calculate that at the end. And then critical rate, just always on special move Arts Draw. That's pretty strong. And then type neutral, of course, is always strong. All of that's not really as useful right now because there's not really that many strong red units besides hitting Goku and maybe Daima Goku, the red one. He does get permanent endurance nullification on Rising Rush or Overdrive attack, which is very interesting. That's very similar to DKP, but I'm hoping that it's not the same case where they're both equally as bad. But yeah, that's a very cool gimmick. I really like how they're expanding more on just all these new battle changes that they've been doing recently with Overdrive and the ground battles. So he actually gets twice Overdrive and Endurance nullification on those 2 attacks, and he gets a fresh hand of one of each. Very cool. Very cool. Very similar to DKP, but hopefully he's better, right? Battlefield entry, and enemy uses Vanish Step. That's gonna be really strong against anyone with an AoE. So, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Revival Gohan, I mean. We have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we have Namek Goku. All of them. And then he also seals rushes, which is very strong as well. One thing to note is he does get endurance nullification on his Rising Rush, but right now it's just really hard to even get a rush off unless you get perfect timing, because we have so many second lives and so many disrupts right now. Super Saiyan 4 Goku has the rush counter or just the rush stopper. We have the revive from Gohan. We have Ultra Namek Goku's KO guard. We have so many of those. So it's going to be pretty difficult to get that. But it is a good change if the meta decides to shift away from that kind of playstyle, right? But yeah, and then lock-in counter, I guess you call it. That's also very strong. You're sealing rushes and sealing all enemy main abilities. That's very similar to actually Android 13's ability. I believe he just seals main abilities and something else, maybe go time neutral. But sealing rushes and sealing main abilities, that's going to be really potent against any unit with lock-in, which the main 2 right now would be like actual lock-ins, not just sub-count increase. Seal enemy rising rushes is going to be good against Namek Goku. Main ability, Namek Goku. Very powerful, very powerful. And main ability is 3 times. And then rising rushes is permanent, which is cool. He does have a strike cover change, and it is comboable into the blue. He does have a defensive gauge, kind of similar to Super Baby 2. Similar to... who else has a defensive gauge recently? I actually can't remember. Who else has a defensive gauge? Let's go through. No one recently, right? 13 doesn't, Super Saiyan 3 doesn't. Metal Cooler, I guess, has a defensive gauge, but it's not really useful. I guess. Metal Cooler and, what was the other one? Super Baby 2, sure. When unique gauge becomes full, 25% HP. Next, activate a special move damage plus 50%, non-stacking uncancelable. So, buff removal won't affect that. Ally subcount minus 3, enemy ki minus 60, all enemy subcounts plus 2. And then seal all enemy main abilities for 5 counts. That is a good unique gauge. The main issue with Super Baby 2 when he Zenkai'd is that, yes, his Disrupt was pretty potent. He reduced ki, he destroyed cards, he healed, he drew blue, yada yada yada. But his defensive gauge came out during a time when units were more reliant on card draw speed instead of forced card draw, so units weren't coming in with like a guaranteed ability to draw a card when Super Baby 2 was around. Very few, at least. And so when Baby Zenkai's during Legends Festival, what was it, part 2? Or was it part 3, I guess? Let's just take a look at the roster real quick. Super Saiyan 4, both Super Saiyan 4's 4-straw cards. Who else came out? Come on, Legends Festival. Hit and God Goku 4 draws a card. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan 4 draws a card and then draws an additional card on that card. Janemba doesn't draw a card. Super Vegeta did draw a card. 13 drew a card, so it just made his Disrupt feel really weak because the meta was just so different from when he came out. But this solves that issue. He increases enemy sub count +2 twice. So if you pop this gauge, the enemy can't just switch out and then continue the combo. Because that was what happened 90% of the time when you were fighting or using Super Baby 2. So just, this is a much stronger version of this this type of defensive gauge. Very strong. I actually like it. Great. Charges greatly each time when hit by an enemy arts. Does Baby have the same wording? Let me check. Zenkai. Or is this unique gauge? Charges greatly. Yes. Okay, so the unique gauge will charge in 3 hits. So the play to quote-unquote avoid getting trapped by this is to pop the gauge and then you just quick attack him. Just to get the cooldowns down for your sub counts. But yeah, this is a very strong one. This is a very strong Disrupt. I actually do like this. Final thoughts. He seems good. He definitely is what I heard him to be, a rush merchant. Or not a rush merchant, a blue card merchant, because a lot of what he does is surrounding the blue card. The fact that he only has draw speed on his green card, which there isn't that many guaranteed ways that you don't just automatically use it, like the rush, is a little iffy. He does have basic key recovery, never mind. Let's go ahead and calculate his damage. He starts off at 320%. And then he gets 30% damage 3 times on special move draw. So the first 3 times he gets into the battlefield, he's guaranteed to get that. So 90%, that is up to 410%. He has critical rate, of course, which is going to help that, but that doesn't count. 410%, is that it? That does seem to be it. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Does he get any permanent damage anywhere else? He's stacking, of course, on the Strike and Blast. I don't know if damage... He gets... I guess we can count this. 50% damage for 50 counts on the green card, so that's 410. That's 460% damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, he seems alright. He is definitely... He definitely does, on paper, seem like he's going to be more skill-intensive than your usual unit like Gohan or fusing Super Gogeta or something like that, but he should be fun. I'll have fun with him if I pull him. Let's move on to Tamagami number 2. He is a melee type red. We know why they Zenkai the red Daima Goku. Let's go ahead and check this. He's sitting at minus 13,000. He's sitting at 256 strike attack and then 244 blast attack, and then 168 strike defense, and then 165 blast defense. That's solid. So here's the issue. Not just with this guy, but Vegeta especially. Daima, he's not restricted to Daima by any means, but Daima in itself is a very melee-oriented team with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 3, the adult Vegeta, and that's pretty much it right now. And then Daima Goku, the red one, they're all melee based, so Vegeta might find a hard time on that team because his blast attack is vastly greater than his strike. But we'll see. You can always use him on Vegeta Clan. He holds a low area strike damage up plus 15% card, and he is on Daima and Weapon Wielder, so he'll have access through some pretty solid equipment.
Especially with the Weapon Wielder tag, that Future Trunks Awaken equipment is going to be really strong for him. He is stacking damage, 40. He does pierce damage too. Okay. On activation, strike damage plus 40%, stacked for 5 counts. No blast armor, which is concerning. Melee unit with no blast armor, very interesting. And then blast is enemy strike damage received plus 10% on hit. Sure. Blue card is a melee blue card, and this one does have blast armor. On activation, massive damage slice first of all, and then on activation, he gets 30% blue card damage, and then cancels attribute downgrade, so card cost up, stuff like that. On hit, enemy Dragon Ball is -1 twice, and then inflict enemy with heavy bleed, blast armor when charging forward. Yeah. Daima does seem to have a lot of Dragon Ball manipulation with both Vegeta and this guy. Vegeta being able to gain Dragon Balls, I believe, and then this guy reducing enemy Dragon Balls. Seems pretty good. Alright, move on to green. Draw up to 2 cards of hand as through fewer. Health plus 15%, key plus 40, damage plus 20%, and then cover null for 5 counts, and then nullify Daima or Weapon Wielder ally abnormal conditions up to 2 times. How good is that? That's definitely a very strong green card. Getting a fresh hand, healing, key, damage, cover null. Abnormal condition nullification. Who has abnormal conditions right now that you're seeing in the meta? Abnormal conditions include stuff like bleed, poison, paralysis, everyone's favorite, paralysis. Ultra Zamasu has it on his death AoE. That it? Hidden God Goku don't, I believe. Gohan doesn't. Janemba maybe might have bleed. Same 3 Goku, no. Android 13, no. So not much, but maybe in the future they're planning on releasing some uber annoying Ku-like character where you're just getting paralysis and fainted all the time. So yeah, that's very strong, and there's no limit on that either. Kind of reminds me of Red Kaba from 7th Anniversary. He was able to give nullifications to abnormal conditions to his entire team. So yeah, pretty good. Ultimate, massive explode damage. 50% ult damage on activation, destroys entire hand, then base on cards destroyed, up to 50% ult damage, so he can get a total of 100% ult damage. And then on hit, draws 3 cards, so he gets a full hand and he gets blast armor. This is very similar to Green God Topo's ultimate. I remember it did something very similar to this. Looks pretty good. Sure. Good thing it has blast armor too, of course. Main ability. Destroys a card, then draws ultimate arts next. Draw 1 card of hand as 3 or fewer. 25% HP, key 50. Endurance nullification for 10 counts. All enemy impact, explode, and slice damage received plus 10% for 15 counts. And prevent all enemies switching. Lock in. Are we serious? 25 counts. Yeah, that's a really strong main ability. Being able to destroy a card, then draw the ultimate just makes it so that the ultimate isn't in, is always going to be on your hand instead of in the background. Then draws a card if hand has 3 or fewer. Sure. 25% HP is good, 50p. The endurance nullification and lock-in is going to be really strong. That's going to make it so that if you time it right, you're going to be able to snipe a few characters. If we go ahead and look at the character lists, you can snipe Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You can potentially snipe Namek Goku, even without the endurance nullification, just maybe get his KO bar out, or even his first life out. Namek Goku is at that point where he's starting to feel really squishy. So you can definitely do that. Who else is meta relevant right now? Hidden God Goku you could do, just don't use your ult, because they'll remove the buffs. Janemba, that could really hurt him. Using Super Gogeta, maybe. That's pretty much it. The lock-in endurance nullification combo is always very strong. But yeah, Z ability, Daima and Weapon Wielder, 35% base strike attack and blast defense, and then Daima base blast attack, sure. 290% damage. Damage against Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 plus 25%. Damage guard, 220%. Damage guard against Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 plus 10%. Gee, I wonder who that's supposed to be directed towards. 50% key recovery, draw speed. Sub count on switch defaulted to 1. Ally Daima or weapon wielder, 30% damage and 15% damage guard. Yes, this is exactly what Daima needed. So he has 315% damage against Super Saiyans and Super Saiyan 2s. That's gonna be really strong against Namigoku, and at least help him survive against Revival Gohan. Sure. Is there any other Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 that's meta relevant right now? Besides those two, Super Saiyan 2, I guess Gotenks. Using Super Gogeta that could help him against. Those are the main ones. So yeah, decent. But the main one is the support there. 30% damage and 15% damage guard for Daima and weapon wielder battle members. Daima is hopefully going to be on the boost tier somewhere, Z tier, S tier, hopefully featured. But when I played them without feature boost or any boost, they were very squishy. They didn't do that much damage just because the numbers were kind of inflated. But this should definitely help. So don't forget, this does include himself. So he's actually getting 290, was it 315, and then 345% damage for Diamond Weapon Wielder for himself as well, and then 220 plus 230, 245% damage guard. Very strong. I like that. On enemy character confrontation, draws a strike arts next, keep 20% damage, and then project Dragon Balls. Okay. This does include him just swishing in on the battlefield, because that does count as an enemy character confrontation. That's pretty strong. And on strike arts use, you draw another strike card and you get cover null. Nice. That obviously helps because he's 4 strong a strike on entry. When hit by enemy arts, 2 times and activations reset on switch, health plus 10%. And then all enemy strike and blast arts cost plus 10. That's pretty potent. Yeah, that's a pretty decent disrupt. No card destruction or anything, but sure, 1% sparking. I'm not complaining. On Vanishing Step, Vanishing Gauge plus 70% twice. Resets on Ultimate Arts use. That's interesting. We haven't seen that before, I don't believe. And then damage on next. Special move and Ultimate Arts hit 20% uncancelable up to 40%. And then damage on next Strike Arts hit plus 50% up to 100%. And then on return to standby, draw a card if Ancestor or Cure. And ally Daima or Weapon Wielder health plus 10%. That's a mouthful. The Disrupt, again, is pretty good, but it's not really going to help him tank against Gohan because it's Gohan. Vanishing Step, I really wish they gave him 80% Vanishing Gauge. Because the difference between 70% and 80% is actually really noticeable. MVP 17 has 80% on his full gauge. And you can essentially just vanish immediately after vanishing if the timing's correct. But 70%, you still have to wait a good chunk. Who else has... I believe LF Kefla has 60% vanishing gauge. Hold on, let me check. No, she actually does have 7%. Okay. So sure. 70% is nice, but 80% would have been better. The stacking damage on the strike arts and the blue card is pretty interesting, and he does have more support in the form of healing and card draw when switching out to his battle members, so sure. He does have a blast cover change, and that's comboable with the blue card. Seems pretty good. Again, he is red, so it's going to be really hard for him to punch through Revival Gohan. And even Android 13, actually. Especially because he doesn't have any extra damage or guard against 13, but at least with Gohan he does, but... Red units are struggling right now, especially when you see Gohan nearly every match. But yeah, they seem pretty alright. Still, I'm worried that Vegeta doesn't have base card draw speed, but sure. Next, we should check out the supporters. Our supporter, we have Poor in the game now. He is giving, I'm assuming, 10,000 base stats at full. He's at 10,000 double defense. Crybaby Poir's shape-shifting technique 4. Target ally on battlefield. If all the following are met after 30 timer counts have elapsed from battle start 1 time, 3 enemy battle members are Weapon Wielder or Sun family. Has element disadvantage. Hit by strike art or most forward charging special moves special arts during enemy attack. Effects interrupt enemy combo and force enemy switch. Man, is that a restriction or what? I mean, yes, Sun Family is a very common team, of course. We have Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We have Namek Goku. We have Ultra UI Goku. We have the Red Ultra Namek Goku, sure. We have Hit and God Goku. We have Gohan. We have Super Gogeta. We have the Red 40th Anniversary Gohan. We have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I mean, yeah, sure. We have a lot of Sun Family, but that is one hell of a restriction. Probably the most restrictive by far. Even with Weapon Wielder added there. There's not that many Weapon Wielders right now, except for this Tamagami number 2, and then Janemba. That's pretty much it. That's all I can think of. But, and not on top of the character restriction, you have the element disadvantage that you need to get, and then you have to be hit by a strike arts or most 4 charging special. I mean, yeah, interrupt enemy combo and force enemy switch is a pretty strong ability, but I mean, if we just look at this, you're gonna have to wait 80 counts for that. Sure, it's alright. Nothing crazy. Okay. Sure, let's check out equipment next. We should be getting a new Awakened equipment, and we should be getting a new co-op equipment, as well as a new PvP equipment. Wrong screen. I don't believe we should be getting anything else. There's the PvP equip. Vegeta clan. 15% blue card damage, 12% HP, 12% blast attack, 12% to pure blast attack if this character's tech Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually very good. Exactly what pretty much everything that the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta needs. Not much else. I mean, there's not really any blast Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta clan member, right? So this is very niche, actually. But yeah, very good equip. You always kill it with those PvP equipment anyway. And next up should be the co-op equipment. It's right here. Let's take a look at this. 20% base defenses, and then 20% to pure strike defense when Tag Super Saiyan 3 is a battle member, and then 20% to base blast defense, or pure blast defense when Kit is a battle member. Vegeta fits both of these. This is for Daima or Vegeta clan. Is there anyone you want to build defensive on either of those teams? Daima, you might want to have Tamagami 2 defensive, maybe. And if Ku or Du is on boost, God forbid, maybe them. Sure. But Daima does already have some access to very good defensive equipment, so I'm not sure if that's gonna make the cut. And last equip is going to be the Awakened one, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Oh, they did this already? This is a PvP equipment from Legends Fest. Wasn't this? No, this was from the Daima campaign when Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4 released. Daima Vegeta, 20% strike attack, 12% to HP and ultimate damage, and 15% to pure offenses when 3 battle members are Daima. Yeah, this is a must. Jesus. I did not expect them to Zen or awaken this. That is one hell of an equipment. Yeah, that's a must run. Jesus, okay. That should be fun. That appears to be it for in-game news. Or news that is available in-game. Let's go ahead and go over to Twitter real quick. Just for the additional event data mines. Let me just make sure I have it. Yep, here it is. Shout out to Hydros once again. Oh, camera is on accident. Go. Alright, there is the alternate art for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. There's the banner. The usual 20% stuff. They are bringing the bingo back, which is interesting. And you are able to get free Z power for Tamagami number 2, which should be cool. Very nice. They are still doing the Monday boxes, so sure. What's the difference? Sure. And I think this is... What is this? Is this the PvP? Or is this just another event? Either one. Or it might be on top of the festival bingo. This seems to be this is the new PvP season, of course. PvP resets tonight, as well as Tournament of Power. There is the full art, or the title screen for Vegeta. Looks nice. New art sleeves, I have no idea who that is. God rank title. Wait, didn't they already have this? I thought they already had this. There's a new PvP message and new equipments. There's the new button for PvP. Login image. Wars. Support. Featured characters. Let's check this out. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay, new units, new supporter. Android 13 makes his first return, I believe. Okay, this just made this banner infinitely more valuable. Both the LF Daima units, Daima Goku, this is a really high value banner. Wow, okay. These two guys are 100% going to be on boost. So is this Goku, and then 13 still incredibly viable as a support type. Yeah, this might be a must summon. But yeah, that seems to be it for this week, or it, but it's a lot. That is it for this week's Data Mines. Seems pretty fun. We have a bunch of stuff in store. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Okay, chat, that was a long recording. My bad, my bad. Okay, let's hop back into Raid, because that took way longer than I thought it would. I'm just gonna put the code up. We'll do yellow, I guess. No, not scan code. Create lobby, generate code. Whoever wants, you are free to join. Let me add all the stuff back. Wow, my voice is hoarse after that one. Whew, okay. Yeah, they seem pretty good. And that banner, just seeing that banner, just, holy, that was some high value. Alright, let me go through chat. Does he nerf himself? All enemy damage received. That's just saying the enemy takes more damage. Whirlwind. Vegeta Blue, welcome. Lego Black. Okay, so I have to get confirmation that you agree to my Zero Mortal plan. Sure. So you switch into this guy, pop Ku's Disrupt, and into the green. Or basic what they want you to do. 4 Ku if you time it, yes. Alright, let's check the other one where the bum is at. Where do we end? Hey buddy, since you're gonna fight King, huh? You gotta keep fighting. Well, who? I don't even know who you are. Do I care? And why are you asking me to fight if the PvP season's down? Sure. Daima Proud teams are gonna go crazy. Yeah, they have a bunch of viable options, especially if they bring everyone back into boost. They're gonna have Hamagami 2, number 3, this new Vegeta, both of the LF 3s and 4s, and then Red Daima Goku, Ku, and Du. They have 8 options. He's the better than Goresh ABC Gaming, Okay, so now I know you're either a bum or a burner. Either one. I didn't quite catch he's getting a blue on entry when I first read it. Yeah, that just makes it a lot better. 13 is on the Super Saiyan. Yup, he is. Anyone join code? Por favor. I'm thinking I'm summoning, but because of that, but I fear they'll give me every other Daima LF. I mean, that's just how it usually is, right? TME, I would challenge you, but PvP's down for the next like 5 hours, right? Android 13, yes. Glad I saved 14k, good luck. Can I grind 10 reigns with you? Just whoever joins first. First come, first serve. Mid? Actually, no, he actually looks pretty good. How are we gonna give a ranged unit blast armor over a melee unit? That Legends limited privilege, right? What time is the update? It is about an hour and a half from now. That's one of the stronger main abilities. Goat Gami number 2 for real, for sure. Reset, yup. The Goat Super Vegeta is meta. Yes. Does Tamagami even have any type neutral defensively? I actually forgot to check that. I was trying to just get the thing over with. I'll check. 1 second. Go to the character list. I don't believe I saw any. Why do you only have 4 Dragon Balls, man? Come on. You can do faster than that. I do not believe he had any kind of type neutral. Either defensive or offensive. I'm checking right now. No, he does not. So that is definitely going to be an issue. But you're using this guy next to Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, the adult one, right? If you're running Daima. So you at least have some cover against greens. Or against against blues. That was a good breakdown, thank you. He's pretty cool, just check them both out. Yeah, they look pretty good. Gonna go grind that Daima equipment for real? Yeah. Yeah, they seem alright. Well, not alright, they seem pretty good. Again, like I mentioned multiple times, it does seem that the card draw speed, or lack of, for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is going to be an issue. But we shall see. You could argue that that is in line with the new design philosophy, and I'm for it. And their idea that they don't want every unit to have the same identity, I can understand. Maybe if that was the reason that they didn't give this guy card draw speed, then sure. Go ahead. We're just going to have to see how this feels. The thing I do notice is that he does have a lot of ways to force draw cards. So maybe the card draw speed won't be as big of an issue, or the lack of card draw speed again shouldn't be that big of an issue. Hoping it isn't. But yeah, he looks alright. God, that was a long recording. Let me go, actually, I need to make a thumbnail for that too, though, and I need my eye doctor. Lord have mercy, I don't have any room in my inbox, really? How many screenshots? God, my throat is gone from that. Do I need any of these screenshots? I didn't upload. I still have the recording for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku equipment breakdown on hold. I'll release that in the next few days. Sorry it's taking so long, I just didn't want to put the Hitku guide and the Goku guide back to back. Ooh, bad. Jesus, how long was that breakdown? That was how long? Usually they're like 20 above 30, or not 20, above, like between 15 and 20 minutes. That was above 25, I think. Oh. If you were to place Vegeta based on his kit, where would you place him at? I can't say for sure without seeing how he performs, because there's a lot of stuff that I just won't be able to tell without playtesting him. But top 10, maybe. I'm not sure where. I do not think he's gonna be better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because they are just so far and above really, really good. But I don't think that's, him not being top one isn't a bad. Oops, I left on accident. Distracted. Let me see how much I need to exchange for. Sorry. Him not being top 3 shouldn't be an issue, because there's just so much competition nowadays, and I think that's actually a good thing. There's 2. Who can I can save this for Vegeta. That's what I'll do. I'll save this for Vegeta. Did I use it? I used it. Oops. We need yellow. Hey, I seriously need to grind all this. Jesus. Need blue as well, but not as much. I should really get this guy's stuff up. I'm really behind. I only have an hour and a half left. Let's just continue on yellow. Okay. But yeah, he should be in top 10, I hope. I think. Maybe. If you win, I won't think you're gay. Why are you asking me to PvP if PvP season's down right now? This is the last day. It ended like 2.5 hours ago. Oh, it's crazy.
は勝てねえぞ。
我が姿は正義。我が姿は世界。
Thank you.
我こそ絶対の神。行くぞ。俺が仕留める。この輝きが正義と知れ。行くぞ。合わせてやる。食らえ。絶対のイカズチ。
オラが倒す。
One more. Come on.
やるぞ。
任せろ。
There we go.
裁きの時だ。食らえ。絶対のイカズチ。食らえ。絶対のイカズチ。
まだまだ。ハメハメハ。
終わりだ。孫悟空。
Oh, it's him. Rematch.
「我に逆らう者は全て消すだけ」そこだ。邪魔だ。
突きさせてもらう。
合わせてやる。合わせてやる。
オラがやる。
この輝きが正義と知れ。消し去ってやろう。食らえ。絶対のイカズチ。
まだまだ。ハメハメハ。
食らえ。絶対のイカズチ。
まだまだ。ハメハメハ。
終わりだ。孫悟空。
ぼやぼやしてっとあっという間に決着つけちまう。
God, this rank grind is boring, huh? I was born to watch, but I kind of need to do it. And I need to stream just to give myself motivation to. Oh, I almost missed that. Hold on, I'll rechat in a second. Next up, I'm just giving my throat a break from all the talking.
Ome, 俺には勝てねえぞ。
絶対の力の前にひれ伏すがいい。
スーパーサイヤ人4の本領。
邪魔だ。行くぞ。受けるがいい。この輝きが正義と知れ。そこだ。行くぞ。合わせてやる。行くぞ。合わせてやる。消し去ってやろう。今はこう。うわっ。 食らえ絶対のイカズチ食らえ絶対のイカズチ隙だらけだ
罰ゲーのパワーだ。
終わりだ孫悟空
スーパーサイヤ人4の本領は
我が姿は正義我が姿は世界行くぜ受けるがいい
あっという間に決着つけちまうぜ。
行くぞ
We should be good on yellow after this one, I believe. We might have to move to a different one.
この輝きが正義
Actually, I don't know if I got all the...
やるぞ
任せろ。
裁きの時だ食らえ絶対のイカズチ食らえ絶対のイカズチ
まだまだハメハメハ
終わりだ孫
ぼやぼやしてっとあっという間に決着つけちまうぜ。
我が一つに二つの力が溶け合っていく邪魔だ
今度の俺はちょっと強いぞ。行くぞ。
合わせてやる
ほらがやる。
この輝きが正義と知れやるぞ
任せろ。
食らえ絶対のイカズチ裁きの時だ
油断しちまった。
終わりだ孫悟空
今度の俺はちょっと強えぞ。
我に逆らう者は全て消すだけだ
スーパーサイヤ人4の本領。
Alright, let's read comments real quick while I'm... was just busy going through stuff. Hold on. Alright, which side first?
合わせてやる合わせてやる
Where were we?
この輝きが正義と知れ
I won't take your game.
消し去ってやる
Yeah, the PvP season's out, or on maintenance right now. I wonder if they'll do mini fortune for the anniversary. Maybe. More Daima though. I'm pretty sure people will get a little burnt out. So. Since you got so much to say and all this proof against me, start a Discord call so I can debunk every single claim you got. That, or I can embarrass you in a video. You choose. I mean, I already gave you chances to debunk. You didn't do it. Most you did is call me a loser, right? I already gave you all the information. You can look at the post that I made on the meta, all the information is there. I made a story on it, which you've been lurking on. So all the information is there. You have yet to refute the difference between damage guard and reduced damage received, and that's why your old units aren't working as well anymore. Because now the reduced damage scales with damage inflicted, whereas before design philosophy, it didn't scale at all. It stayed at a cap of 70% with the 10 to 15% increase in like impact, slice, explode damage. But overall, damage guard scaled way less than damage inflicted. I gave you the proof of that, comparing Ultra Beast to Universal Spirit Bomb, which released at the opposite ends of the year. Now, I simply ignored you, but again, you choose. We can most definitely talk about it now, or I can just end your career in the next video. Whatever. You're still a fan. Been doing all this. Sure. Grown man. Grown ass man. Wait, you don't see my color changer? What do you mean color changer? What color changer are you... What color changer are you talking about? I gave you multiple chances to refute. Why are you winking at me? It's weird as hell. Wait, hold on. So you're saying you're right because you ignored me? How does that make any sense? I give you the information and the most you can respond with is you're a loser? Sure. I always say this, the person that resorts to the insults first is always usually the one in the wrong. This isn't any different. I'm the one in... Oh, are you talking about the element switch? When you change the hit? I mean, yeah, I can see it. You're type disadvantage right now. And the fact that you had to show me, the fact that your only defense, your only viable defense, what did I say usually to? What did I say usually to? The fact that your only viable defense is you making a post about how you beat me in a PvP match when I hadn't used said team in a month. First of all, E2 metal color change? I don't believe so. But yeah, the fact that... Oh, the clothes. Oh. Not that big of a deal. That you had to post when I... What was my thought process? When... Oh, usually wrong for resorting to insults? I mean, that's most cases, right? I think I'm down on yellow. That's usually the most case. It gets to a point where the only way you can refute with idiots is through insults, which is understandable. But this isn't the case, right? He didn't even try to refute. Or he didn't refute with actual evidence. Talking about everything after? What after? What's after? The main issue is with the game. I don't know what you're going on about. My main issue with you has always been about the game. Talking about the part where you didn't kick the person? Sure, I guess. Just repeat it right here. I'm only giving fact. All you did was say who, instead of, you know, actually kicking him. Because apparently you entered back into your own chat while they were talking about it. So a quick scroll up would have saved you a shit ton of time, don't you think? We're done with yellow. Do we need to do this? Purple, what's the other one? Green. Yeah, green, okay. Not to him, apparently. Apparently it's not just a game. All I did was call out what I saw. And if you're gonna make a... I'm not gonna hop into the Discord call while I'm live streaming, buddy. I already gave you the facts. I'm not gonna refute if you're not gonna listen to me. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I already gave you all the facts, man. Now I'm just arguing with a wall. Because your ego is so fucking massive that you can't admit when you're wrong. And now you're in my live stream trying to get me to essentially go, come on, fight me. I'm like, what the hell? No, I'm not gonna do that. I already gave you the facts, dude. Multiple times, on multiple occasions. Try to finish the Goku as well. Oh yeah, that too. I gotta do that. I did. I made a whole post on it. It's not my fault you ignored it. I gave you the post. Clearly you didn't read it. Your main issue was saying there's no variety. That was your first issue, actually. Your first issue was there's no variety in teams. It's always Sun Family. It's always Hyper Saiyans. It's all there's 2 variety right there, first of all. The fact that you're making such a big deal of it is actually kind of pathetic. But, sure. You want to make such a big deal of it and make a fool of yourself with your AI slop and your political slop? You go right on ahead. Champ. What's the argument? He just made some BS take about this meta. Okay, no. Some BS take about the meta being bad when this is by far one of the best metas we've ever seen. And the only reason he's saying that is because I can't use old characters anymore. And I refuted that because Damage Guard is now existent beyond reduced damage received. So obviously, units are going to tank better. That has nothing to do with Second Life or anything like that. Obviously, that plays a factor in how easily you can kill a unit. But the damage card numbers... Oh, we got the thing. Nice. The damage card numbers have gone up, so they're naturally more tanky. The devs been hard power creeping with stats? I wouldn't say they have. Actually, and at least not compared to... pre-design philosophy. 2024 meta way better? No. If you actually look at the numbers in that, the first premium release of the year was Ultra Spirit Bomb Universal Spirit Bomb Goku. Universe Spirit Bomb Goku, who had 70% reduced damage received and 100% damage inflicted. That's what he had, base. Fast forward to the end of the year, we have Ultra Beast Gohan. He also has 70% damage inflicted, but now he has over double that damage inflicted with 270%. Oh, that's nearly tripled. But the defenses didn't change. But because the damage inflicted from older units was so low, that's why it felt like later on units were more tanky. Has nothing to do with their defenses changing or anything. It's just it felt tanky because the offense has changed drastically. Now, post-meta design or post-unit design philosophy, we start off with the Dragon Ball campaign, which albeit was a failure, with like what 130% damage card before they buffed him. The older units, I count festival units as newer units. I mean, what are we limiting to newer units, right? I consider everything, well, newer. I consider everything after, or during and after 7th anniversary to be newer. Because that's when the meta changed. Now, obviously, there's been power creep. Like, it's a given with these kind of games. If there was no power creep, then what's the point of summoning for new units, right? But, less so, because Damage Guard now scales with. Like, the stats got better from January 2024, or end of the year? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to explain? I'm just trying to understand. I'm not trying to diss you or anything, but I was using Red Festival Beast versus double yellow Ultra Riku meta. I mean, there's type advantage in that though, so there will be some better. Yeah, Super 17 and Radhan was, Jesus, top 10 worst. But yeah, that meta was also bad. Ultra Majin Vegeta, Tree of Might, and Turles. God, Turles was so annoying. I mean, sure, but like LOE Bomb over here is assuming, you're assuming there is a causation between using newer units and being bad at the game. That's not the exact explanation. But yes, of course there's power creep. There always will be power creep, but skill, right? Skills. Doesn't matter how doesn't matter how good or bad the unit is. Skill will trump to a moderate extent, or not a moderate, to a reasonable extent, right? Reasonable extent, and I will give Revives, whatever he wants to call himself, credit in that he did manage to make older units work during pre-design philosophy meta. He was pretty good with LOE, with all these niche units that no one's used for a while. He was decent with them. I'll give him that. But he's now complaining that that doesn't work anymore because the meta is bad. When it's not the meta's fault, it's just the scaling of how damage and damage received are calculated. It's not that hard to understand, I don't think. It's not that hard at all. The defense is now scaling with the offenses. Where is my... So naturally, the units now feel more tanky, which is why these older units are not runnable. Because the damage guard has gone past the point where the damage inflicting numbers from the older units can keep up. Overdrive is the most... Overdrive is the most BS noob-friendly mechanic? To some extent, yes. But I feel like it's helped the playstyle a little more. Definitely has helped the playstyle a little more. Because, we have an hour left to grind. Because I like the idea, supposedly, you take less damage when you're in overdrive form. Supposedly. I haven't really felt it as much. I haven't really felt the defensive part of that as much. The most I notice is the keys protected, so like card cost stuff doesn't affect me as much. And I like the overdrive mechanic. The way you can choose up and lower. It's a cool concept, but I feel like they should do more with it. Like they did with the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta that's releasing in an hour. They made it so that he gets endurance nullification and whatnot, and a fresh hand when you overdrive a rush. I think they should do more of that. They did something similar with the Purple Vegeta Blue Zykai. They made it so that he locks in, I believe, and he goes type neutral and he does extra damage during overdrive. But yeah, I like that concept. I feel like they should play more into it, instead of just using it as like a second-hand ability. Yeah, damage guard is all around better defense, so yeah, it's better than older stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. People don't agree. Now they get overdrive for free for getting hit. It's not. Yes, I agree. But that's supposed to deter, or at least prevent, or give you an... What's the word for it? Getting overdrive charge on hit is supposed to help you against long combos, which is one of the things that they said in one of the newsletters that they were trying to avoid. Long combos. That's why they reduced all the cover null. That's why they reduced the amount of units that can get double card draw speed. That's why they severely nerfed key recovery and card draw speed in the middle of a combo, and a bunch of other things. And not on top of that, they've made 2 more balance changes after the initial newsletter. where they even more so increase the penalty for long combos. They increase that penalty severely. I could really notice a difference between the second newsletter and the third newsletter. It was like night and day. You know, Ultra Beast Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Transforming Vegeta Blue, Ultra Majin Vegeta. All of those units, remember, you were able to do 99 plus combos with them. And you just sit there and like, what are you supposed to do? Because they, not only can they have, not only do they have that combo potential, but they also have 10 counts of cover null every time on switching. They have the nullify combo ability, whatever. They have type neutral. They have card protection. They have yada yada yada. So there's no effective way to disrupt them unless you get lucky and you special cover change them. You don't really see that much anymore. At most, units have 5 counts of cover null. And the only exceptions to that are the old units that got Zenkai, because they're not going to nerf the sub count, or not the sub count, the cover null count for these Zenkais. Right? The only units nowadays that have 10 counts of cover null, usually, are older Zenkai units that already had 10 counts of cover null. I think the most glaring exception to this post-meta change would be Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. But in his defense, he had combo break. And it's really hard to capitalize off of it, because 9 times out of 10, you're outside of the battlefield when your gauge pops. And you have 15 counts of it. So you're burning through half of it before you're even able to switch into him. That's the one exception I can think of. We just take a look at the list right now. This Vegeta only has 5 counts of cover null, I think. Super Saiyan 4 Goku only has 5 counts of cover null, and it's very easy to waste it. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan has 5 counts of cover null. Hitting Goku has 5 counts of cover null. Using Super Gogeta has 5 counts of cover null. Janemba has 5 counts of cover null. Only once per switch in, by the way, might I add. I think Janemba's the biggest example of this, because he only gets cover null one way, and that's using a card on his switch in. One time per switch in. Metal Cooler had 5 counts of cover null. Kefla had 5 counts of cover null. Android 13, you could say, was another exception because he got cover null again after his gauge was full. Right? But, he only had 5 counts of cover null per proc, which you can say the same for units pre-design philosophy. Daima Super Saiyan 4 had 10 counts. Future Gohan and Trunks had 10 counts, I believe. Who else is there? Ultra Perfect Cell had 10 counts. Red Zamasu had barely any cover null, but he was pretty bad on release when they gave him a unique opponent. What time does Mini Vegeta drop? In about an hour. Who else? Even before, we can look at last year. Ultra Beast had 10 counts of cover null. Super Saiyan 3 had 10 counts. Daima Goku had 10 counts. Transforming Vegeta Blue had 15 counts of combo ending disruption nullification. Dragon Gaming, what's up? Who came out before then? Tree of Might had 10 counts. Ultra Majin Vegeta had 10 counts. Gotenks had 5, I think. 10, 5, one of those. Turles had 10 counts. You just look at anyone. But it's night and day. Before and after pre-design philosophy. More and more units now only have 5 counts of cover null. Not even close. Didn't even be an argument. So they cut the combo potential, but I will say that the card draw speed effects, the key recovery effects, they did replace that with force card draw, which when I mentioned in the breakdown is one of the reasons that Baby's gauge felt so ineffective on his Zenkai when compared to pre-Zenkai. Because so many of these units have force cards draw, so that you just switch out and you get more cards and keep. Those disrupt didn't feel as good. They did replace it with force card draw, so you switch in, you get a card, the green card gives you a card, switching into another character gives you a card, filling your gauge gives you a card, stuff like that. And they change from doing good damage in long combos to doing insane damage in shorter combos. You guys notice that? Pre-design philosophy, it was long combos, good damage. Post-design philosophy, it's shorter combos, insane damage. Fusing Super Gogeta does insane amounts of damage. Obviously there's exceptions, again. I'll do blue. Fusing Gogeta does a lot of damage. Hitting God Goku, their blue card can melt you. Genuinely melt you. Especially for type disadvantage. Janemba does a lot of damage. Ultra Super Saiyan 4, his combo potential isn't even really there. He barely gets any type neutral. I didn't mean to do that. The only time he gets type neutral is when you pop his cover change counter. That's the only time. He has no card draw speed anywhere. So I think that's a step in the right direction for Ultras. I hope they keep up with that. Again, there's exceptions. There is Gohan, who he force draws a bunch of cards. And he does a lot of damage. And he can just do everything. Who else is there? Evo Vegeta, but he was kind of a dud release because of that. Full Power Frieza is another example. His Death Beam just made it so you could combo forever. So I'm not really sure why Revives was complaining when his supposedly favorite release of 2025 is one of the victims, or I guess not victims, one of the units that take advantage of being able to combo for so long. Not sure why he's complaining about the meta being bad when he was using them non-stop. Eloise's favorite team, but don't complain if your unit is doing the same thing that you're complaining other units are doing. Right? Frieza was a mistake. Yeah, the main issue with Frieza is that worst unit ever released, let's be real. No. It's just the fact that Ultra Namegoku and Ultra Frieza were so easy to use together because they were same tag. So you just slot one on leader, probably Full Power Frieza, and then you just use Namegoku and Krillin to Uber Juice and give him the second life. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff about this that I could talk about. If you guys want me to talk about it, I will go ahead and do it. But they forced the freeze attack so hard. I wouldn't hurt them on that. It's just they've done that so many times, right? They did that with Buu Saga. Remember how many Buu Saga units we got? Majin Vegeta, Gotenks, Super Vegito, Shin, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I mean, yes, this is like year. If someone's gonna join the raid, please do. What's up, Trevor? Good to see you. They did that with a bunch of tags. They did that with Future. They did that with Universe Rep. They did that with Frieza Saga, and even less so Frieza Saga because it was only one part of the campaign, right? It's the fact that it was both Ultras that was the issue. To be fair, before Ultra Full Power, powerful opponent, where was I? PO and Frieza Clan were horrible. Yeah, no, I definitely believe that Lineage of Evil should have deserved a unit. It's just the fact that the unit he released next to was just such a good partner for him that using him on LOE was just like a disadvantageous situation. Just throw out Death Beams and most of the time it will hit, then you combo. If they catch you, you have an insane disrupt between Namek, Frieza, and Kaioken. Yes? Is no one going to join this? I might just do randoms then. Let me know in chat if you're going to join and I'll make a lobby. But, yeah, the disrupt, and let's not forget post, Metal Cooler, kind of funny. Post 7th anniversary, there was Ultra Super Saiyan 4, so the people were just running triple Ultra team. And the disrupt on that team was even worse than the Kaioken version. Severely so. You had sub-count manipulation from both Frieza and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You had card cost up from Full Power Frieza and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You had Death Beam with Frieza. You had the combo nullification with Vegeta. You had... This is so laggy. What else is there? You had... What else was there? There was the lock-in with Goku. There was the I think I mentioned Death Beam. There was buff removal on 2 of the units. Yeah, I mentioned arts cost increase. You had sub-count manipulation. You know, just all those annoying things, right? Yeah. What's wrong? Precious gonna lose to the king. PvP's under maintenance. What do you want me to do, boy? You're literally my number 2 most chat messenger. So you're giving me free engagement, so I appreciate you for that. You deadass have none better to do? Apparently not. Nobody compared to King. Keep his name out of your mouth, so you're glazing the hell out of him. Sure. Because that makes me look like the clown more than it does you, right? I don't care if he's messaging. All he's doing is giving me more engagement. Who even is you? I mean, you came into my stream. You tell me. Frick, are you gonna do about it? Okay, child. He's number 1 now. Yeah, number 1 message. King came in and humbled. He just said some bullshit about, oh, I just ignored you. Like, congrats, you made my point. Like, case in point, right? He ignored me, so he didn't refute any of the evidence that I gave him. I'm pretty sure he's on live right now, sucking on my dick. So he can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm not giving him the engagement. I'm not giving him Tom J. Just I'm dragging it, but he's got goons in my chat talking about, you're so much worse than he is. Good for you, I guess. The dick sucking is crazy. Thanks for the engagement, champ. You're number 1 now. Okay, now I know you're a burner. I don't care. Alright, let's see how far I am. What you gonna do when the king exposed you on live? Expose me for what? Telling the truth? How long have you played this game? I've played this game since November 2019. So, I believe that was when Ultra Instinct and Gogeta Blue released, right? I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. Alright, let's see. I got 40 minutes left. He's doing tricks on it? He indeed is. He indeed is. Yo, how much more do I need to do? I need to do blue some more. Portland Trail Glazer Max contract. Imagine being another dude's dog, yes. I mean, this guy doesn't have to imagine, right? Haha. King has bigger dick than... Goofy, hold on. Time to screenshot that and send it in the group chat. That is certainly a glaze of all time. How do you know? Wait, hold on. How do you know that? Why are you looking? How do you know he has a bigger one? What, are you studying it? Like in streams and stuff? What's wrong with you? Gay as hell. Whew. Hello. Raid, please. They must be comparing. Yeah, I mean, like, that's not the flex you think it is. Yeah, I saw Android 13 is going to be on the Daima banner. That banner is insanely high value. You have 13, you have you have all 3 LF Daima units that got an update. Daima's about to have a second coming. No matches, you don't say. Yeah, like, they must be comparing, like... He's trying to expose me, but he just exposed himself as either a loser or some bum that just hawk watches. King Solyu, Miz, and sure. Good for you, dude. What the hell? Okay. Green free-to-play cooler. Certainly an interesting choice. Please game my Dragon Ball. Why is it lagging so much? Say Miz and Zenties are favorites. Good for you. I don't know if you're Space Hurricane or the guy talking about touching kids. You're still a loser. No, because he went easily all the time. Yeah, that's why he went from top 11k at the beginning of his 3.5 hour stream, and he only got to top 9k at the end of his 3.5 hour stream. Yeah, it makes sense. Christmas dude, you don't understand. His job is to glaze. Don't say no. I saw that stream. He began stream at 11,000 something rank. He ended after 3.5 hours at 9.5. If I spent 3.5 hours on the game just to only rank up 2k, when it doesn't even get close to difficult until top 3 2k, I just quit the game. Genuinely. Now you're just mentioning names. Wait, you fought Space Hurricane? Who are you? Are you on my Instagram? You... If you know who Space Hurricane is, then you probably know. Are you someone I talk to on Instagram? Probably, right? If you know about him. But yes, I did fight Space Hurricane. I sniped his friendly battle and I whooped his ass. Severely. I have the records too. I don't have you on IG, gotcha. Perfect Cell Enjoyer. Okay, you made jokes about touching kids. Get a life, dude. Yeah, I whooped his ass. I have the records. I'll show it to you right now. After this. Space Hurricane, the goat, bro. Get his meat out your mouth, game. Talking about touching kids. Space got hard counted. Yes, I'm sure an 80% damage supported 14-star, probably max arts boosted Revival Gohan got beaten by my team. Sure. Whatever you say, boy. Just keep sucking on that tip. But yeah, here, Vegeta. Let's see. Where is it? Found it. That's him. And he forfeit against me. Look at his team. Do you think he got hard countered with a... Let's see. Gohan gives 40% damage inflicted support. Or the 40th anniversary gives 40% damage support. 10% damage guard support. Future Gohan can give above 40% damage support under ideal conditions. His Gohan is 14-starred. Probably max arts boosted. Has 2 pure equipments. Has a godly base stat equipment. has 1.5 Zenkai buffs. You think he got countered? Sure, if you insist. And I have to, not just that, I have the recording right here. So hard countered my ass. He hit me like twice that game. And because his Gohan was 14 stars, he got rid of my first life. Good for him. He has money. Thank you, Zen. Oh yeah, Zen. It's the Cell guy. The guy that was talking about touching kids. Figures. It figures that the guy that jokes about touching kids would have the same sex-driven humor as Lobotomy over there. He was number 2. He was number 1 at one point. Yeah, you scroll up. I'm looking. He's number 1 for like a solid bit. So he has both my meat in his mouth and Lobotomy's meat in his mouth. He's a fan. All of them are fans. He's going on live to expose me for telling the truth. Expose me for telling the truth and that you're an absolute fucking moron? Sure, go right on ahead. That benefits me more than it benefits you. Not just that, he can't even bother to make a regular thumbnail. He proceeds to go with AI like he always does, of course. Who would have thought, right? Whole ass bum. He can keep sucking on him though. He can stay in his deluded little room. Oh, PC is now number 1 chatter. Congrats, PC. Wait, why did Riff post the video on you? You tell me! All I did was post on his story, on my story. And I only posted on my story because he said some bullshit. That wasn't true. Not just about me. Just on the game as general. Because I am fed up with the fact that everyone just has a massive fucking hate boner for the game, even though the game, yes, it has bad updates, but it also has good ones. So don't tunnel vision on the bad ones. Like, no shit, the supporter update was bad. Multiple things have been bad. Oh, well, not the supporter update, just the way that you get the supporters. That's bad. And I called him out on it. On his own post. And then after a bit, he just ignores all the points that I made. So I had a post talking about just why this meta is good. There's a good variety. There's no 3 definitive best units in the game like there was with the Daima meta. I'm just going on like a broken record. I've said this multiple times before. But like the Daima meta, like the Ultra UI meta. What else was there? Like the Buu Saga meta, like the Ultra Majin Vegeta and Turles and Triple Might meta. Those metas were infinitely worse, and he has the audacity to say that this current meta is worse than all those. Bro. This meta's so cool, yes. I'm not running into one team every game. Yes, I'm running into a team more so than others. That's how good teams work, dumbass. Like, dude, can you even hear yourself? Are you that fucking moronic? But yeah, I called him out on it. I made a post about it with all the details. I included the issue with power creep, or how it's been less. I included reduced damage received versus damage guard. I included the variety of units. I included a comparison of these different metas that we've had. Just a bunch of stuff like that. Actual facts. I included anecdotes too. I've talked to 39 times God Rankers. I've talked to 6 times God Rankers. 1 times God Rankers. Hell, I've talked to the top 4. He was top 4 in the game one point. And this was before the RP change, where every win gives you 1 RP and every loss loses hundreds. They all agree. So why is this bum not? Right? Right? Why is... If everyone is agreeing to something, there is exceptions, of course. If everyone is agreeing to something and you're the only one that disagrees, who's the more attention-seeking one? Right? Let's have a massive fucking hate boner and all the sheep in your comment section agreeing with you because they're literal bots. Proud also gives the most RP, but Proud is also where the demons are. I got to rank 78 in PvP, and I didn't play Proud a single time. Why is he gone now? He's probably just relaying everything back to his little lobotomy champ over there. Why are we ulting? Oh my god. Yup, it has to say what's next. Just record what I'm saying and just relay it back. He's probably, I think he's live right now, trying to expose me. He has yet to give any facts that are... His version of facts are very different from what I consider facts. His facts are either opinion-based, which just contradicts the whole entire point of the fact, or they're just straight lies. Either one. Either one. He said... No, here was one of the things. I told him there was variety. There's Gohan, there's Namek Goku, there's 40th Anniversary Gohan, there's Future Gohan, there's Janemba, there's Hit and God Goku, there's the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4, you know, yada yada yada. All these units that you see in PvP. Especially me, because I'm top 100. Right? That's variety. And his idea of variety is much different than my variety, because he said that most of these units fall under Sun Family. Are we dead ass right now? No, I'm not even exaggerating. That was his literal reasoning. Most of those units fall under Sun Family. That is it's even mind-boggling to even say this out loud. That was his idea of a fact, that there is no unit variety because a lot of these units fall under Sun Family. Are they ran on the same team? Can you run 6 different units on a team at once and use them? Like, it doesn't make sense. Right? That was... So, under his logic, yes, Super Saiyan 4 Goku sucks without GT Ally, but that's a good thing, in my opinion. Because he loses 20% damage and guard, he loses buff removal, he loses sub-count manipulation. That's a lot. But I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But that was his logic. And it makes zero fucking sense. So, do you honestly consider a team with Namek Goku, using Super Gogeta, and Blue Gohan to be considered the same team as a team of Future Gohan, Red Gohan, and Blue Gohan? I think it's a pretty obvious answer, right? Right? It's a pretty obvious answer, right? Hybrid Saiyans may fall under the umbrella of Sun Family, but it's not considered the same as Sun Family. That's why there's 2 different tags under the tag menu. If it wasn't 2 different tags, just fuck it then. Just combine both of them. If they're one tag, then just combine one of them. But they're not. They're not. Newsflash, bucko. They're not the same. They're not the same thing. And you think that someone that's been playing the game since beta would know this? But this guy has such a massive hate boner that he doesn't know when he's wrong. He does not know when he's wrong. It's very obvious to see that. Okay, we're almost done with him. Where else am I missing? Oh. Purple. It's gay jokes to get views. Okay, Christmas dude, you are obviously from Instagram. Are you following me? I don't know. What's your username on there? Oh, Magnus. Okay. Well, yeah, I've been talking to you recently. Okay, good to see you, dude. Well, what the hell? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so he thinks that because all these units share this one tag, they should all be considered under that one umbrella tag. Okay, so under that logic, Weapon Wielder. Are Janemba and Trunks anyway related? Should they fall under the same tag? No. No. Like, isn't that easy to understand? No. I mean, that's his logic, right? That's his logic. He's saying because both of these units... Okay, not even that. Let's just say this. Red Daima Goku, Blue Sword of Hope Trunks, and Ultra Janemba. Or even this Yellow Janemba. They all have weapon wielder tags. Should they be used on the same team? Fuck no. Obvious. I think some other bullshit that doesn't even make sense. Okay, no matches. What the hell? So we're technically for... Yes, I understand that, Vegito King. Logically, no, yes, exactly. Like, yes, they fall under the same tag, but does that mean that's the main tag? No. Like, no shit, Gohan is Sun Family. Like, grass is green. What do you want me to say to that? But on the teams that they excel at, those aren't the same team just because they fall under the umbrella of Sun Family. So if you put in a team of Synchro fusing Gogeta, fusing Blue Gogeta, and fusing Super Vegito, do you consider that more so Fusion Warriors, or do you consider that more so Fusion Warriors or Sun Family? Yeah, I used Janemba fusing Zamasu and 13 for first half of the season. I think it's a really good team. It's just Janemba's disrupt isn't that useful for units stated prior. But yeah, like fucking mean there's no variety. Yes, it's Fusion Warrior. Like, no shit. But also Vegeta Clan. The one thing I will say is I agree that Legends Festival should have had more than Sun Family. The only non-Sun Family buff that we got were, as in premium drop, not Zenkaiser updates, was Janemba. That was the only one. If we are considering just updates in general, that's Super Vegeta and Baby. That's it. So yes, in that aspect, I agree. We should have gotten more variety than Sun Family. But Sun Family is just a big-ass fucking umbrella that you can't consider every unit to be the same tag. If that's the case, why don't we just have one big-ass tag called Dragon Ball and put all the units on there? Just put Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku next to Janemba and put him next to... I don't... Like, what? What's the most obscure thing you can think of? Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Janemba. I can't even think of one. It's such a bullshit statement. What am I rushing on? We're at about 20 minutes left. Gotta grind the last of it. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be getting the title for 250 raids done, but I was busy, so I didn't have time to do it. Part 2 should have been a Majin boost. No. Are you summoning live? I don't have the CC for it. I wish I could, but I can't. I have 1,000 right now. I have 1,000 CC. There's not really much to summon live on. Baby is a half update. I went 118 with the unit for an LF. Oh my god. I apologize. I apologize for your loss. Yeah, I kind of agree. I put him on a yellow blue setup next to 13 and Janemba. And I gave him 4 Zenkai buffs. 3 Zenkai buffs. 3 Zenkai buffs, sorry. 3 Zenkai buffs with full power Frieza, yellow, and Broly, and his own. Alright, we're not listening to this sleeping music. Goodbye, Chi-Chi. I put him with 3 Zenkai buffs and 13 support. So the 13's usually giving 40%. 40% damage support. He was still looking mediocre as hell. Damage inconsistent. What else? Stuff like that. I have him at 13 stars and he looks bad. It's just he relies so much on his crit procs and the enemy switching that if they don't switch, why would they need to switch if he's not doing damage in the first place, right? So it's just so useless, and his gauge is useless. There was no point in using him. Maybe just there for the gauge. I killed him through his gauge. I dead ass one tapped him with a blue card. His gauge didn't even pop. I have the videos. I posted it on, I think I posted it onto my reels. But that's not the only one. I have more. Like, he doesn't have, it's just, everything in his kit is good besides the gauge disrupt. His kit's fine. It's just his numbers are so undertuned. Gohan's showing up with 295% damage guard peak performance, and Baby has base 200% damage. Most of the time, he's staying at 230%. So, like, what's the... He's coming in with less damage than Gohan has damage guard. So, he's doing jack and damage. Hey, Stoinky, good to see you, man. I have been going on a long-ass rant, and he has his goons, and he himself came in here just to try to get me to get into Discord call for some reason. Okay. Yes, he 100% deserved more. Full GT setup? My GT setup wasn't like a pure GT setup. It was 13 on leader next to Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And that's the team I use for the majority of my God rank ride this season. It was very powerful. The issue with the pure GT team is the only support unit is I mean only, but he's a really potent support unit, is Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because he gets 40% damage to GT. But there's still, pure GT can be good. You just use 3 again with the Ultra 4s and it works. I like Baby so much, it does remove Ki. I think it does remove Ki, but the issue is he doesn't lock you in, so it removes Ki and cards, but the issue is you just switch out and you just ignore it. Yeah, they just switch. So his gauge is essentially just useless. Why was I mentioned in here earlier? Such a random thing. Oh, it's you. The bum. This day, Super 17 gets his unique. Are you Space Hurricane? DD Legend? I'm assuming you are, because you have the same username. Super 17 Senkai and I'm gonna bust. Okay, dude. Yeah, let's just give Green Ultra Gohan a unique equipment or platinum equipment while at it. Well, DD Legend, if you're a Space Hurricane, just know that one of your fellow Gooners, one of your fellow Lobotomy Gooners came in here and started talking mad shit and gave me free engagement. Simple as that. And he mentioned you. He said you're better than me. Okay. Loki, this has been the longest stream I've been in. and I don't regret it. Yeah, I mean, this isn't even the longest. I've done like a 12-hour marathon once for the part 2 of Daima. I do not recommend it. I just realized he's using Kale Caulifla. Thoughts on Mini Vegeta? Seems good, but has a weird design. Yes, I agree. He does seem good. His baseline stats look great. His numbers look fine. No card draw speed. He gets 2 card draw speed on. He gets 2 card draw speed on his green card, and that's his only instance of card draw speed. He does look like a blue card merchant, but in a good way. You did not get hold by matchup, man. You had a 14-star 1.5 Zenkai buff. 80% minimum supported Gohan. Come on, be for real. Lock-in on Rush? No, I do not agree with any kind of lock-in BS. Yeah, no base card draw speed is so lame, yeah. But a lot of what he's doing, you're not really trying to stack damage with him through comboing. You're just supposed to hit him hard once with the blue card. I do not have 90% support. It's 80%, first of all. Your Gohan was 14 stars. Mine was what? Like, what would that be? 13? Not 13. 10 stars? It's 10 stars. Dude, regardless of if you got countered or not, that doesn't matter. You hit me like twice that entire match, and one of those times you completely decimated my 13's first life. Look, end of the day, 15% from 13. 13 gives, doesn't he get, he gives 40%. And that's only on full gauge. No, that's not the dude who mid-range me. I'm my fault. That's not the dude who mid-range. My fault, man. Let me, oh, I didn't need to do that. Oops. Probably already have him 13 or 14 star actually. You probably have him 14 star. I think Say showed me the photo, actually. Yeah! You put so much C power into that. But yeah, end of the day, you barely touched me. Can't do shit against Forky. What are you talking about? You have infinite ways to go type neutral. You have an AoE green. You could remove the seal is like a non-factor. It's so easy to play around the seal. And why does that matter? Why does that matter? You had a 14-star Gohan. That shouldn't matter. You one-tap my 13's first life. I'm pretty sure you one-tap my 13's second life, too. Yeah, seal isn't an issue, because it's not like, oh, he immediately counters back. You can quick attack him to avoid the seal. You can normal tap him to avoid the seal. Like, that was the whole... Didn't you guys want that? You guys wanted that. That's why they had the meta design philosophy change. Because no one likes going into 99 plus combos. And that is exactly what Gohan would have done. You know how many cards Gohan draws? Okay, let's think about it. Pre-revive. Enter the battlefield. You use a card, he draws a card. Full gauge, he draws a card again. Green card draws a card and a blue card. His main ability gives you 4 cards, which gives you a green card, which gives you another card and a blue card. Post-revive. Same thing. You get a card after using a card, and you get a card on filling the gauge. Then you get an AoE green that gives you a card and another blue card. So, if this meta design philosophy change wasn't a thing, Gohan could confidently one-man army everything. Why are you saying to drop code to PC, man? PvP season is down. Jesus Christ. I don't really play around the seal. I just quick attack and resets the fight to long. Yeah, I mean that's what we needed. We needed a way to hard stop counter, and Goku doesn't even do that because Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta avoids it. If you time his whatever it's arts chain, whatever it's called, his attack. Gohan counters it with his main ability because it removes the seal, albeit one time, but still. Friend battle does friend battle work during when I tried it? Friend battle doesn't Grand Battle doesn't work during PvP maintenance. Yeah, GT restrictions, I really like that he had restrictions on, or he would have been run on next to Namek Goku and Blue Gohan way more often. It does? Oh, okay. I've tried it, it didn't work. Interesting. But, yeah, you can it's like you're playing a completely different character when you don't use him on GT. Completely different. He doesn't have buff removal, he doesn't have endurance, he doesn't have 20% damage and guard. He doesn't have... Did I say buff removal? Yes, I did. He doesn't have sub-count manipulation. That is heavy. Sure, he has the rush protection, but what's the rush protection going to do if you're dead before you can use it? Pokemon Sun Fam is a bad team since Goku loses some abilities. Not some, most of his abilities. Maybe GT will drop down just a little bit. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta won't be on boost anymore. I didn't even like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta because he got instantly shredded by Gohan. I like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku variant a lot better. A lot better. Alright, we got 10 minutes. Okay, we got all that. We got that. Oh shoot, I need these. I don't have enough, yeah. Why did I do yellow so much? What the hell? What do I need to do? I need to do red. Red. GT's Super Saiyan 3 is a very solid option. I agree. That's how I got top. I think I'm rank 78, unless I dropped. PC, I'm gonna be 100% honest. You cannot beat Storm. I forgot what your name was. Sorry, Tornado, whatever. You cannot beat him. His 14-star Gohan will absolutely destroy you. But yeah, DD Legend, look, I don't have that insane beef with you. You're just shit talking, sure, whatever. But I got you good. My main issue is Bum over there, who keeps lying about the game's current state and calling it fact. And you might have caught astray because you were in the same group chat. So, I apologize for that. But if you're gonna talk shit, back it up, please. I hate how the matchup I mean, that's how PvP usually is, right? Yo, please get your 7. If I had CMZ, it would have been different. What? Is your CMZ 14-star too? Is your Samasu 14-star too? Eight-star 3 times Blaze? Ah, fair enough. Zamasu is really good. I really like him. It's just, he does damage, but not as much outside of his blue card. His blue card hits like a monster drop. Genuine monster drop. And the feint proc can 100% work around the seal. If you're lucky enough to get the 5%. Speaking of feint, there was this one guy that I was playing yesterday that had the Namek Goku, and he feinted me twice in a row off of the first and second blue card. Are we serious right now? Going all in with my 3k CC, hell yeah. CMZ is a hard counter meta? I can see that. He just takes so much damage from Gohan, though. I mean, everyone does, right? But your third option is Janemba, who is good, don't get me wrong. But you need a way to disrupt more consistently than 13's initial seal and his blast seal. And Janemba's gauge, I don't know what they were thinking, but Jeanette, he came out in November and his gauge is outdated. -2 card draw speed, sure. Sure, or not his gauge, his disrupt. -2 card draw speed's alright, all fun and games, until Gohan comes in, draws 1 card, 2 card, another card on gauge, then the main event. The rush seal is nice though, don't get me wrong. I ran Gogeta with CMZ and Nemba, and holy did Gogeta... Yeah, Gogeta is probably one of the scariest characters that I run into, because he is able to do so much damage, even through tight disadvantage. And he has ways to go time neutral too, and then endurance nullification. Bro, CMZ deserves a better medal? I don't think so. He had a decent time to shine next to 13 and Red Zamasu. That was a really competent team. That was a really competent team. Oh, my mouth is so dry. We got 5 minutes. I need to grind. Yeah, because he, what is it, like 20% more damage per and then 10% more guard per, I believe. Man, Space Hurricane, that's your username. What are you talking about, him going live and stealing my viewers? I don't care. What you talking about, man? When is the new character? Yeah, 5 minutes. Hey, biatch, what's up? I troll. Not to him, he takes everything at face value. What is he gonna expose me on? Oh, I figured you were a massive troll. But what is he gonna expose me on for me telling the truth? Cool. So he is making another video. Yeah, I mean, whatever. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so he is making another video on me. Funny guy. I told him if he is, he's my fan, right? The AI thumbs. What AI thumbs? Is it in that one leash video? That's one hell of a thumbnail. Kind of weird. I can't even lie. I know Caleb's in here somewhere. I know you're lurking in here, Caleb, because you're sending the shit in here anyways. Yeah, I don't think you're the only one that snakes. He's taking it like a good boy? Yep. All of his... Dude, one of his thumbnails, Frieza had hair and nipples. Like, what the hell? Hair and nipples on Frieza is something that is now burned into my mind. Yeah. Okay, we finished him. I'm good. I have enough for that. I don't care about any of that. I got everything from the dark elements. I can get that. And I can get that. Yeah, we're done. We're done. I'll just head into purple real quick, because I just might as well just get it for the next 3 minutes. Maybe 3 matches or something, I don't know. Get slots if you can, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Stoic, maybe you can make his thumbnails for him. That way he doesn't have to use AI anymore. He said, Vegeta, I said Caleb was in here. Caleb with a K. I'm pretty sure. Buddy just lurking. And good for you. Thanks for the engagement, bucko. If it will give me fewer, please. AI thumbnails are embarrassing? You tell me. I looked under his comments once, and he's like, I'm only doing it for thumbnails. Only is... Sure. Vegeta, go.
さっさとやろうぜ。
Yeah, no, Space Hurricane, your equipments were top notch. That's why your Gohan melted me in one card. Yeah, PC, no, you need to change that profile, gang. I can't even lie to you. That is genuinely more embarrassing than you having a retired Dokkan player in your bio. His opinions are also AI? Okay. It's pretty funny. Dude, just AI... Like, the only AI I would use is, like, helping me on schoolwork. I mean, sure, but... You can just ask anyone for... Or you can just look on the internet for a better profile picture. There's no need to use AI. Yeah, no, Stoin, you made my current, You made my current, profile picture, and I'm very appreciative of that. Appreciate you, man. Change that profile, man. Oh, it is reset. Let's get this started. With my 2K CC after I get my tournament of power CC. Need another one? Let me know. Appreciate it. Didn't he switch to Paul? Yes. Login challenge. Oh, it's the... Wait, I don't need any of them. I need... I mean, I'll take it, sure. That's cool free Z-Power. He switched to politics for a time because I believe his old Dragon Ball Legends account... I mean, yeah, AI for upscaling is just whatever. I'm talking about, like, generative picture AI. Like, you got artists all around the gram. We have one in chat right now, Stoinker. He is an exceptional thumbnail artist. And I know a bunch of other artists that are very good at making thumbnails. But yeah, he did switch to politics because I believe his Dragon Ball Legends account got banned or something. I don't know why he got banned. Maybe he lagged too much or something. I don't know. Then he switched to politics and had some interesting takes, to say the Samurai Slayer. No, it was Samurai of Truth. And he had AI on top of AI thumbnails for those two. Stay with me now. Okay, dude. He went on that Charlie Kirk rant. That's all I'm going to talk about that. He went on to the religion phase. Then once he was only getting minimum or maximum 100 likes on those, he came back to Legends. What he do? People just making the day so expensive, just say you're broke. Not even, oh yeah, okay. That's a lot of CC. Nice, okay. It's not even just broke. People do it for free. Stoink has made mine for free, and I appreciate that. Again, so, like, wait a minute. Expensive isn't even an excuse. Stoink, did you just say he asked you for a $50 thumbnail? Or 25 each, right? That's what you told me. $25 thumbnail. Woo! Inflation must be crazy nowadays. Alright, let's go into Tournament of Power. You just asked for thumbs? Yeah, but no, that's not bad. Pulling in with my 1cc, let's go. I made a few and he dropped me 50. Ah. Crazy. Alright, who's the boost units? I'm assuming it'll be Vegeta, right? Daima. Okay. Let me just hide my iPad real quick. I am going to buy the $7.99 sale. I make you or people can learn to make thumbnails. I just make the most sincere thumbs. They don't even have to be good. I make my own thumbnails. I don't think I can admit they don't look good. They don't look good. I don't think so, but it's not like I need the thumbnails to look good. I don't really care enough for that. See the content creator method, you mean? Alright, 3000 CC. Surely we'll get him here. But yeah. It doesn't have to be a good thumbnail. I don't know. He's going for perfection on his thumbnails with AI, by the way. With AI, and his perfection isn't even... His takes are like complete opposite of that. Green sky is double. Cool. Greeting to my sister Rosa Milano. My sister. Oh, you want me to shout out? Shout out to Rosa Milano. Shout out. I'm not big enough to be giving shout outs, man. I'm not that big. But shout out to your sister, dude. We got the most restrictive supporter in game. Let's go. Oh, I got the alternate art. Only shooter I am is for Dugot. I don't even know how to say his name. Dugot and Verge. I didn't like you calling me his goon. I don't even like them either, if I'm being completely honest with you. I used to be in Count before I made my own guild. I don't know if you knew that, but wasn't a fan. This was years ago at this point, though. Green skies, let's go! Another... Oh, Lord! Whoa, what the hell? Why are there so many... I'll take that. More stars is always nice. Thank you for the second copy of Poir. Can I leave? Red Pan and Blue Samasu. What a throwback. Oh, dude, I only assumed you were a goon because he started shit-talking me in his group chat. But if you're not, good for you. Congrats. Alright, green sky galore. What's the fastest way to get ZC? I have class tomorrow, I just realized. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir, I can get 100 here. Champion bonus. Okay, now we're talking. Back to them books, boy. My class starts at 1, so... Bro, one more screenshot? Low for real? Yeah. Alright, let's get this. I did beat you during 7th anniversary using Kaioken, but I was using a 12-star glazed Kaioken, bro. What team was I using? Was this before Frieza dropped or after Frieza's drop? And what team was I using? I mean, it doesn't matter. You won. Nice. Like, I don't care if people win against me. If you did, then congratulations. Like, good for you. After Frieza drop, gotcha. Like, if you beat me, good. But that shouldn't be your main argument when you say you're better, more knowledgeable at the game than I am. Yeah, Kaioken was a menace when he dropped. But, I need to sneeze. Turn off the mic just in time so you guys didn't get hurt. But yeah. Yeah, Kaioken was a beast. But, like, if you're using you winning 1 or 2 games from me as your version of I'm more knowledgeable at the game at you, that's such a lie. That's the IRL, or that's the online beef equivalent of saying... Hold on. That's the equivalent of... Oh my god, dude. That's the equivalent of asking someone to drop their address after you got in an argument on Instagram. It's literally the same thing. Falcon, sadly a boost merchant? Yes. Damage guard through the roof. Stacking. But yeah, that's the most bullshit argument. I beat you in a game, so I'm better than you at the game. Yeah, bullshit. I was getting asymmetrical lag in that game he boasted, so I was getting lag, but on his stream it looked fine for some reason. He played like a bum with the infamous mid-range strike. What do I need to do? I need to do purple. And let's not forget, like, over a year ago, he rage quit against me because I Pv'd him 6 times in a row. Like, okay, you want to use matches? Let's use that one. But no, he only showed the one that he won. I'm mid-range blue when someone sidestep and they called me ass for using a frame trap. But that's a game mechanic. Right? That's a timing thing. No? NSI stamp champ? That's happened to me multiple times and it makes no sense whatsoever. But it is what it is. God, my mouth is dry. Jesus. He said, bro, mid-range blue and mid-range strike. I do those when people are mid-sidestep. I know the time. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. But this boy, Lobotomy, was mid-range striking for gits and jiggles. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish Go Tanks today, unfortunately. Namek Goku's defense, Jesus, my boy, is getting very drastically worse by every release. What was I gonna say? Yeah, he takes so much damage. Will I finish him today? I don't think so, unfortunate. Like, his main value is obviously from the KO guard, but I haven't really found the need to use KO guard. I don't even use Namagoku. I got him on his rerun banner during Festival, and there was no point in using him. I have a reporting of Super Saiyan 3 Goku tanking it. Your saving arrow starts now. Nameku during part 1 needed the 2-time step up with UUI to tank. Yeah, or setup, yeah. Well, part 2 you mean. Part 2. Because Ultra UI got his, or between parts 1 and 2. But yeah. When he beat me in that match, I had just gotten Namagoku, and I had not used that team. Or maybe not just, but I rarely use Namagoku. I don't really enjoy using Namagoku. He seems very basic to me. And you know, you don't play as well when you're not using a team. You like, not try to make excuses. That's what it is. And congrats, he beat me, but you played like dog shit still, so. Alright, let's get this adventure started. Oh, it's not showing. Did I not? Oh. My fault. Thank you. Yeah, my fault. I wasn't doing anything important, doesn't matter. I'm not staying up till 4 in the morning. I got stuff to do tomorrow. My class starts at 1 and I have 3 back-to-back till 5. Yay. Can I just get this last CC so I can finish the rotation? Hybrids needs new stuttering. Hybrids needs more units though. Holy is it squishy. I've had this issue with it since part 2. I think the weakest link here is honestly Future Gohan. He's a good Zenkai, but his damage guard at this point, they didn't give him enough. So he can't tank anything. How much CC do you think I should have? Or how much did you have? God. But yeah, Future Gohan can't tank. Even at high stars, he gets absolutely shredded by opposing blue Gohans or Super Saiyan 4s. Yeah, he just takes so much damage. I think Gohan, the red Gohan is just too valuable because of his subcount manipulation and his damage and damage guard support. 40% damage, 10% damage guard, I believe. What is this? Refon Zenkai should have been the move, yeah. But they went with Daima Goku because Daima campaign, sure. Did you get CC from TOP? Yeah, I didn't have Forku, gotcha. I did not mean to get the Z power, god damn it. Well, that's gonna be my gift box for 6 days. I have Refon at 14 stars. I would have been a menace rocking double AoE and revive. Dude, that was one of my favorite characters of all time on this game. Genuine, like, masterpiece unit. I used him next to the Super Saiyan, the Red Go FSK and Future Gohan. But this was after their meta. Because I didn't get... I don't know why I didn't use it. I think it was because I didn't have... it was either Future Gohan at all, or I didn't have Father Son Kamehameha Zenkai. I think it was Father Son Kamehameha Zenkai. I think that was it. But yeah, I didn't use it until after their initial meta phase, and it's still fucking cooked. Alright, Jesus, there's so many shops. Alright, there's really no need for this, so I'm just gonna exchange that. I have Revhon at 14. Oh yeah, I read that. Who stood ground for a long time? Get rid of that. Do I have any for him? No, I do not. I really wish I could have gotten the Gohan background, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it, unfortunately. Not quite unfortunate. What can I exchange for this? What did these give? Oh. What does these give? Specific one. Well, I have to go to sleep now. I gotta go get my check later today. Thank you. Yep, no problem. I saw Billy one-shot so many high-star Ultra Brolys when he came out. Yeah. For the bingo! Bingo! Yay. What is this? Sure. Alright, this should be done now, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the array. Is there anything else I need to grab? No. Grab these erasers. I hate that they gave us more silver plates than we could exchange for gold plates. Like, I'm going to use 500 silver plates on Zenny. That is a lot of Zenny, though, I can't lie. I can't even use it on souls. Like, what the hell? I guess this is the move. That is a lot of Zenny, though. Okay. We have a bunch of stockpile for Zenny. I gotta do chance time, actually. When does this expire? 2/18. We got time. I don't want to accidentally overuse. And we can use this on Vegeta as well. Oh, there's a Mega Upgrade Bonanza right now. Okay. Purple, purple, purple. We don't really have enough for anything. We'll get this. We need to wait on that. And then red, we can use this. I'm at AKCC. I'm saving for the next hybrid buff. Took me 86,000 to 14-star gold. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that's fair. 86,000 is insane. What is that? How many copies is that? So you get 1,800 over 10,000. 10,000 over 18. Yeah, I can math. I am not going to search it up. Not searching it up. 5.5. So 6 copies? 6 copies in 86,000. That is diabolical. I gotta do Battle Royale too, actually, but PvP is under maintenance. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see how many PvP medals I ended up with. Damn. Damn. We have a bunch of extra Z power too, and I don't even have any use for these medals. I mean, Zenny, sure, but I have some. Such a waste. I guess Arts Boost course. We can go ahead and do that. Jesus, we just cleared out the entire shop, and we'll get Zenny. I got him to 12 stars with 86. Oh, I just gave him about the Z power. Jesus. That's even worse though, low key. Well, congrats on 14 starring him, I guess. More Zenny here. More Zenny here. Can't even use all of it. We have a lot of Zenny here. 8,500. You know how much Zenny that can get me? Yeah, damn, that's not even a third of it. The event. Oh, I gotta use these. Yeah, that 4-star really just screwed me over. Alright, what do I not need? I don't need... I don't need the 1 or 2 stars. 1 or 2s. Even more Zenny. Now we'll just grab a few souls from here. Jeez, I have 1 million? Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize I did that much. But yeah, that just shows how bad the rates were, huh? Vegeta being a V-Clan buff is kind of funny. He's not even meant for Daima. Yeah, Daima really needed like a defensive support type. I guess in a way, Tamagami number 2 is that. In a way. In a way. Not really, though. Even more Zenny, let's go. Guess we can just get the Z power from here. Alright, that shop is cleared out. Is there anything else? I am so low on Z2 medals. What time does PvP open? It opens in like 2.5 hours. Time to farm Mangahan defensive equipments? Indeed. Mega Bonanza, yeah. But yeah, 2.5 hours. I am not staying up for that. I'm gonna hop off soon. These are the most ideal equipments in my opinion. You can get that PvP equipment, I think that's also good. But I'm just making Gohan uber juiced. I need to replace Gohan's this equipment with, I think it was this one? Yeah, this one. I need to get this, another one of this for future Gohan. Alright, how much CC am I at? 818. Do I have any CC gifts? No. Nah, change that first equip on Gohan with his high base strike. What are we talking about?
ちょっとくらい動かしてみてもいいよね。
This one? I took them all? Thanks. You're talking about this one? No, FSK? This one? Oh, are you talking about the unique equipment that released with him? This one, right? This is good. I do think it is very good, but he is already getting a Zenkai buff on here. And he's... Hold on. No, I'm gonna change this one. I mean, obviously this is a very uber cracked equipment, don't get me wrong. But he does need more base stats. I agree with you. I think we're gonna go with that. Because getting the extra pure defenses on here, I think is really valuable. And that'll help with the double defense on here. Because 30% blast defense comboed with the 15% pure blast defense on this one, he's gonna be really tanking blast. Pan Zenkai coming soon. Okay, dude. Go for that.
ちょっとくらい動かしてみてもいいよね。
I think the blue card damage will also help. Because I've been noticing my blue cards aren't really hitting that hard on that, the forward version. But here are the defense equips. I think you wanted to grind these. There's this one. That's for strike defense, blast defense. And then this one was for strike defense. And there's this one. I give my 1.5 and a base equip to Uber Juice the pure equips. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if I want Pan or if I want the blue bros, because like you said, hybrids is very well outside of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, they are very squishy. So I think the extra HP would definitely benefit this, especially with future Gohan, because I'm planning on removing this 12% HP equip for this one because he's already at 14 stars. So I don't know. We'll see though. I don't think I'm gonna be. Wait, where am I on stamps? Yeah, I'm not getting it. Okay, I think we're gonna call it a night here. Appreciate y'all for coming around, and again, Space Hurricane, you caught the nastiest stray of all time, and I apologize. But you were talking shit, so I don't feel that bad. But, sorry about that. I thought you were a glazer, but you're not, so I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's gonna be it. I will post the breakdown for the Vegeta now. And I'll post the Super Saiyan 4 Goku equipment guide soon. But, yeah, this was the stream, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.